Granblue Fantasy Trials of Mana. I regret to inform you all that Parasite Steve will not be on the stream. I'm sorry. Gamer. Only true gamers would speedrun a gacha game. I wonder how long it would take if you wanted to just like beeline directly to the end of the story in Granblue. Because most of the story fights aren't too bad, but some of them are kind of like big spikes out of nowhere, if you haven't been developing your teams very well. Yeah, I've been getting back into Granblue recently. I started playing it like 6 years ago, but I didn't really stick with it, because it was really disorganized. Like, for the longest time, it didn't even have a raid finder. Like, it didn't have a raid listing. So everybody's like, oh yeah, go fight Tiamat. Go build your Magna Grids. And I'm like, what? How do I do that? Where is this? Yeah, there's like a big story skip now. Danjo! 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 You are going to be hearing a lot of Danjo today. Actually, I don't know. I don't think people really start calling you Danjo until the other characters start popping up. But yeah, we'll see how I do. Again, this is kind of just... I was morbidly curious about how the new player experience is now, and then I figured, I mean, if I wanna see what it's like, why don't I do a stream of it and see like how far I can get in like 1 3-hour period, you know? Anyways, so I've created a brand new fresh account. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you are worried about the fact that you're going to spend money on it, then I wouldn't recommend it, just because, yeah, it's always going to be FOMO. There's always going to be brand new units that are going to be like, oh man, I gotta have that one. That one's going to be cool. And then, you know, you maybe go over budget trying to get that one unit you want. It's like, oh man, I finally got that unit. And then a new one. Go to a third-party site that scrapes Twitter raid postings. That's gone. Twitter's dead. You can't post to Twitter through Granblue anymore. It's gone. But yeah. So I have created a brand new account. I'm also going to have the wiki open for reference, because I'm going to need it. That's Vern. That's me in the corner. Alright, anyways. Oh, old GBF, gotcha. I wasn't sure, because I think you mentioned you stopped playing Newbie for a while, so I wasn't sure. Anyways, so I started a brand new account. There's a little bit of story stuff before this, but basically the gist is you're you know, John Anime Man or Jane Anime Girl, and you're going about your daily adventures when you come across this blue-haired girl who's in trouble, and so you save her, but they kill you, and so she gives half of her life force to save you, and her dragon friend also is there too, and basically you two are linked at like the life force now, so if you die, she dies, and if she dies, you dies. Also, Catalina's there too. She's like one of the knights that was holding the girl hostage, and basically decided, you know what, this is fucked up, I'm leaving, we're done, we're not doing this. and so she went rogue, and now she's working for you. That's the very, very quick and dirty summary of the story that you missed so far. There's a lot of stuff to explain. This game has a lot going on. For starters, yeah, there's the in-game raid finder. For starters, you have to do a 10-part draw. This one is guaranteed. I think you always get an SSR with this. I think you get one of 6, like one of the 6 elemental characters. So let's see who we get. Yeah, hold up. Oh damn, that's cool art. I want to see that dude again. Where's Extreme Book Dude? There he is. Yeah, hell yeah. I want that guy. Okay. Yeah, and got an SSR. She's actually really good. I have her on my other account. She's really solid. I've been using her in Replicard. Alright, so to start off the game, you get a free 10 draw. You have to do this, so let's go ahead and do it. Wow, an SSR. Incredible. Wow, how did I manage that? Damn, heck. So, you're gonna get a lot of rare and super rare weapons. You'll mostly be using these to fill out your grid early on, and then eventually you're gonna transition exclusively to SSRs. Generally farmable, actually. There's a lot of good farmable SSRs. So most of these are just gonna be there for, you know, the start, and then that's it. Wow, rare. The baseline for anything from a draw is rare, so it's kind of silly to call it rare, but whatever. You can skip these, you're going to be skipping a lot of these. Granblue, honestly, calling it the RuneScape of gachas isn't that far off. Oh, I got a crab. I got the Crusher. Walking Torch. So that's our guaranteed S rare, because when you do a 10 draw, you're guaranteed to get at least an S rare. But we're here for the rainbow shit. We want that SS rare. Oh, was that Zeta? I think we got Zeta. Nice.
Zeta yo. 一緒に来るなら後悔はさせない。
I think of the 6...
私があんたを導いてあげる。
Excuse me, Zeta, I'm talking. So I think of the starter characters, Zeta is generally considered the best. Of like the first 6 that you're guaranteed to get, because you get one from every element. On my other account, the first one that I got was Melo. And she was pretty bad. She was pretty bad. Yeah, weapons unlock characters. So like this is Fire Zeta, I think. Because I think the water character is Charlotta, I want to say. So on top of getting, you know, the rare weapon, you also get that character who is attached to the weapon. There are no dupes of characters. You only get a character once. Every weapon has a lot of skills. We'll get there eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna jump over here. So, yeah, I know there's a raid finder. Also, the achievement notification sound in this game is the same as the original Xbox 360, and it fucks me up every time I hear it. But yeah. Oh, that's right. Today we get a free draw, so let's go ahead and do that. Sometimes I'll have events where you do free draws. I'm probably not going to get anything good here, but we'll check. It's worth doing it regardless, because you get moons and stuff, resources. Yeah. Watch I roll 10 SSRs. No. So this means you're guaranteed to get an SR. It might be a rainbow, but unlikely. It's very unlikely. It's not a raid up week, so yeah, that's about what I figured. This is about what you would get if you roll off of the festival banners, which are 6% SSR rates as opposed to 3%. Right now it's 3%. Don't roll unless it is a 6% banner. Again, you're going to be skipping through a lot of these. Yo, how's it going, Fury? I'm playing Granblue because I had a really dumb idea this morning. Oh, carbuncles. These are actually pretty useful. These are damage cuts. Why did this one get the dark background? Oh, I guess this is a character weapon. Oh, have you been meaning to learn this? Hell yeah. Oh, we got an S rare too. I forgot. God, it's been so long since I saw a super rare or a regular rare character.
えっと
We got Anna and we got
魔女の
Tanya. I think Tanya. Is she dark?
こっちは
The problem is the early characters have a problem where a lot of their weapons are not the same element of the character. So, like, you'll pull a dark weapon and then the character will actually be Earth Elemental. So, okay. There's a free 100. Oh, is there a free 100 draw? Hold up. Presume step 1 for main character is unlock the class. Generally, yeah, you want to beeline Dark Fencer, and then you want to beeline Relic Buster. So we're not gonna... I'm actually gonna pick up the weapons from the crate here, just because you want those. Let me see if there's anything else here. Nightshade... Oh, you just get cages now, cool. Perpetuity Ring, Optimus... Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here, hold up. These are all materials that you're gonna be using in the game. Yeah, Relic Buster. Relic Buster is God tier. Oh no, I'm not saying Relic Buster is the next tier 4 Dark Fencer. Relic Buster is just like one of the best overall classes in the game. You want to beeline that class. Damn, you just get a lot of goodies now. I don't think you got these before. I'm pretty sure I don't recall getting like the whorls or anything like that. Well, I'm gonna pick up all the other stuff. First advice I will give you is when you get an SSR weapon from the draw, you're going to want to immediately be like, oh man, I got a new weapon, I'm going to stick it in my grid. Do not. Do not, and I'll show you why. You're not going to be building your weapon grids around SSR weapons at the beginning, because they're just too difficult to build around. They kind of require you to have a lot of other gotcha weapons, basically. So I'm going to say specifically, I just want the S rare and I want the SS rare items. Because these I don't have a problem with reducing later on. And they'll fill out our grid nicely in the meantime. So we're going to leave the... I mean, it probably won't matter too much because this is just a 3-hour account, but... you know what, I'll pick it up. Fuck it. Okay. Oh no, I'm pretty sure you can do Home Sweet Moon. I think that is permanent side story now. Where was I looking here? Sorry, I'm just messing around with my windows. Let me change the options here real quick. Because I don't like whenever I click out of the window and the sound just stops. There we go. Yeah, Altair is... There's a lot of the early weirdness. I'm going to change a few options in quests here. Instant text display, please. Skip cutscene for previously clear quest. You want that. This game has like side-scrolling scenes where you basically just click go and then it just gives you an item. Just skip this. You're never going to want to do this. There's no reason to ever do these. I don't know why they're still even an option in the game. I think they wanted to maybe do something different beforehand. That looks fine. That looks fine. I'll do one touch. I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of full autoing, but just in case. Notification pop-up window. I don't think I want that. Hey, Kefka. Thank you for the resub. How you doing? Turn your voices down a little bit. Oh, no, the fighting game is based off of this. This is not, the fighting game is getting a game with rollback. Like, that's gonna be a better version eventually, but that's not out yet. A lot of people don't play Granblue Fantasy Versus right now because it doesn't have rollback, and you kinda need that if you're playing net play. It's really rough. Yeah, this game is old. Okay, I think we're good for now. Lord Skill Queue. Turn standby. Definitely want that on. Keep that on. Fast animation speed. We'll do... Actually, we'll do standard. It's not like we're going to be racing raids or whatever. But eventually you're going to want to speed these up a lot because you really, really want to go fast when you're doing raids and stuff. Backup request pop-up. I'll hide that. My stream on while working? Nice. We're Granbluing in here. We're bluing all over ourselves. Okay, these should be all fine, I think. Okay, is it this one? Oh, hell yeah, you just get 10 free 10-part draws. Alright, cool. Let's do our free 100 draws then. On Legend Fest, so there's a good chance we'll get something decent here. Let's load up here and hope we get something nice. I'm just gonna skip the ones. Oh, hold up. Oh, right. I got so excited because I'm like, wait, how many weapons are missing here? Holy crap, that's so many characters. Then I remembered, right, new account. A lot of these are gonna be rare and SR characters.
Who
are you? Who are you? There are so many, like, characters that are just trapped in the rare and SR mines that I just have never seen. Oh, it's got some tonfers. Oh shit, it's Soul Cow Guy. It's definitely not Soul, that's not Soul. Shut up. Got an S rare. Does this guy have an SSR version? I thought this guy had an SSR version. I swear I've seen him in SSR. Maybe I'm mistaken. Every character that you unlock gets a Fate episode, which is basically like a little side story starring that character. I don't know if rares and SR characters have them, but SSRs eventually, once you level them up again, they'll get another Fate episode that gives you a special skill for them, which you want to basically do as soon as possible. He does have an SSR? Okay. So nothing incredible from this one. We're mostly hoping for the SSR characters. Okay, that's a rainbow. That's good. So this means you're gonna get a 5-star. You're guaranteed to get an SSR something, but it could be a summon. It might not be a character, so don't get too excited. Okay, Rose Queen is a summon. That's not the most exciting thing. Honestly, I think the big thing about Rose Queen is that I think she's one of the fastest summon animations in the game. So if you're racing, you use her as a skin for your main summon, like if you're just dropping Bubs bombs. Oh, that's Discount Charlotte, I think. No, Lumiel Band? Oh no, that's the squad. That's oh, what's it called? That's Chickadees, right? Or is that something else? There's too many double characters. There we go, SSR. 11 shooter. Is that Matera? Oh no, that's the squad. That's 11 sisters. I believe their gimmick is that they always attack, like they always do triple attacks because there's 3 of them. Neat. Oh. No SSRs. Not even rare or SR characters, damn. Already getting the nothing draws. We're not even like 4 draws in. This is a gacha game. The fighting game is against other players, but the fighting part is just your damage racing. You're not actually like playing directly against other people. There's Guild Wars, I guess. Okay, there's a rainbow. If the rainbow's at the end, it's usually a new character. Otherwise, if it shows up earlier, then it's usually a dupe or a summon. We'll get some new characters at least. Oven Mitts. What's with the sassy lost child? Oh. That's, is that Grand Narmaya? Did we just get Grand Narmaya? Excuse? Okay, like, why is it saving her for the end when, like, Grand Narmaya? Oh my god, please stop making anime noises. Yeah, that's Grand Narmaya. So Grand Narmaya is pretty much the best wind attacker in the game, I think, considered. Her damage is absolutely cracked. There's like, I think 5 or 6 different versions of Narmaya, actually. So it's nice that we got the best one on our first draw, you know, pretty good, pretty alright. And it helps that wind is a pretty easy element to build as a new, like a new player. That's pretty alright. I like that. I'm happy about that. No, I have Korwa on my win team on my other account, so I definitely just they're basically locked together at the hip until otherwise necessary. Scalpel. This dude's a creature. This is a gremlin. This is a browser game. It's basically a mobile game, but before like mobile games really started to catch on. Like you can play it in browser. I think it works in like Chrome, possibly Edge. I don't think it really works in Firefox though. But yeah, this is it's basically a mobile game. Like you can do draws and stuff. I wouldn't recommend spending money on the game unless you get really, really hard into it though, and even then, it's like the rates are not incredible. Like if you're drawing for a specific character, you're probably going to be disappointed. Lich, Grimnir, and Eviar. I have Eviar. I don't have Lich though. I don't have either of the Liches. I have Korwa, Narmaya, and I generally run Eviar unless I need someone else. Oops. I skipped the little run up. Oh well. Maybe it'll roll up to an SSR. Akira. And get a good look at these characters, by the way, because you're probably not going to see a whole lot of them in like higher end content, like if you ever watched videos of this. Oh. It was an SSR, hell yeah. I keep seeing bows and I'm like, oh yeah, that's gotta be Matera, right? Chitori. You also light elemental? I think I have, can I get like a light SSR as well? I don't know. Oh, got a rainbow. A little rainbow. Ah, that one came early, so it's probably either summon or a dupe, somehow. God, imagine getting a dupe on, like, your 4th. Chitori shows up in the main story. I don't know if she's, like, part of the main squad yet, but she does have an SSR version. Okay, that's Magus. Magus is a light elemental summon. I believe it gives you triple attacks, or a higher chance at triple attacks. I have no idea who you are. Actually, this is a decent aura to get, too. I forgot it had 100% boost to light attack. Yeah, they have Lalafell, they're just called Harvins. That's another thing, yeah, the art style evolves over the course of the game, so like a lot of the early characters kind of have almost Final Fantasy Tactics look to them. Because I want to say the artist was like, they did a lot of work for Square Enix as well. Anyways, we got 3 more draws. Got another rainbow. Ooh, 2 rainbows. Oh wow, this is such a weird thing to see in a 10 draw, like 6 non-new things. Gun. If I get Yarima, I got Yarima on my free 10 roll yesterday on my other account. Person Link. Speaking of creatures,
俺の名はエルモート。短い間だが
Elmont.
楽しい授業をしてやる。
This guy got the shark teeth. He's got
感謝しろ
those
よ。クソガキども。
those pervert things. Oh, this is one of the Cagliostros. Is this Earth Cag? No, is this Grand Cagliostro actually?
天才美少女錬金術師カリオストロなのだ。
And that's one of the Charlottas. No, god damn it! I keep seeing the banner. I'm like, oh yeah, Fiend Rock. That's got to be Charlotta.
ランスロット。
We got the homies.
白竜騎士団副団長。ベイン。共に参る。
I keep getting mixed up by the multi characters. Okay, yeah, that is Grand Cagliostro. Nice. We're getting some decent light draws actually. Because yeah, the grand one, I think the regular one that unlocks Earth Cagliostro is Ouroboros, and then this one's Prime because it's the special version. This Kotlipoka, I don't think I've ever used this summon, like ever. Ooh, hot iron. Oh, grandma. We got the grandma.
ロジーヌおばあちゃんです。あらあら、可愛らしい団長さんだわ。
That might be the first Doncho we've heard, actually. Oh, Murglice. That's, Is this Catalina? I think this is Catalina. That's Grand Catalina.
さあ、共にスタルシアを目指そう。
Water is probably going to be a little hard to build early on. I've had nothing but pain trying to build water and earth teams at the start. She's a pretty solid character, though. Very defensive. Will keep you alive. Kotlipoka. Oh god, yeah, this is one of those ones where it boosts your attack based on the number of main allies types up to 100%. Now it's like... You just have auras that give you 100% at base and go up from there if you're using that. I guess the defense hit is alright, though. Alright, one more draw here. One more rainbow. Ah, damn. That was right before the end, so I don't think it's a... Oh no, it isn't a Cesar. That's not Percival, is it? No. Oh my god.
今はまだ遠くとも。
But you know what? Fuck Percival, because we got Feather here. I think that's Grand Percival. I think Lord of Flames is Grand Percival. Yeah, that is Grand Percival. God damn, we got a nice fire team too. Just casually rolling two of the best characters in the game on my starter draw is no big deal. I actually do need Grand Percival on my main account, unfortunately, so I'm feeling a little bit of pain here too. Alright, cool. Alright, time to spend more money to get more draws now. I forgot about Wish.com's sole bad guy. Hold up, I'm gonna send this to Ty's Discord. Hold up. He's gonna see this. Alright, so. That's a lot of characters. That's a lot of characters. 11 other trophies. Okay, actually, hold up. Is the Lord of Flames the one that I can just slot in? Can I really not look at the skills? Ah, fine, I'll take it. Because this might be one of the weapons that you just throw in your grid because it's that good even without, like, building a grid around it. Lord of Flame. Oh, right. Ascending. Oh, this is one of the conversion skills. Okay, so this is still good. I wasn't sure if this is one of the abilities that just gives you supplemental damage on a grid. But it's still really solid. Alright. Now, let's start making some parties. I don't need to know. I know how to make it. Get out. Oh god, can I not get rid of this? I think this is here until I'm rank 21, I think. Okay. So, in Granblue, you have what's called the weapon grid, and you have a main weapon slot which determines your attack type, and then everything else is stat sticks and passive bonuses. So I think we'll make this our... I guess we'll just go in order. We'll do, like, fire grid. Do I have any fire weapons? Alright, cool. Lord of Flames it is. And then the rest I'll just let auto-select handle, because we don't really have any synergy going on with skills right now. We're just kind of going for stats. So we're just going to throw whatever we have on there, just let the game pick. I need the highest fire attack you got, and it'll say, yes sir, here you are, sir. So, apologies to Walder, you're not going to be in my fire team. I'm sorry, man. Actually, I might as well keep the filter on. We probably don't have a lot of characters. Actually, no, I can just have a full SSR fire squad. Hell yeah. So we're going to grab Zeta. So every character in the game has usually 3 to 4 different skills, depending on who you talk to. So we'll throw... Wait, did I not put her in? Crystal for 2 sparks and tickets dating back from 2019. Congratulations. Past you gave future you a little treat. And then Catalina, you are also not a fire character. Throw the boys in there. Oh! Yes, I know I can change the character's pose. I got him. Unfortunately for summons, our options are kind of limited. I don't know if I have anything that really boosts fire damage. I'll probably just have to use Proto Bahamut for now. Oh wait, am I filtering by SSR? Yeah, it's literally, this is my only fire summon right now. It's the Killer Bee. 5% boost to fire attack. We will be keeping Proto Bahamut. Wait, is it not even going to put the SSRs that I got? Oh, no, right, I need to pick them up. Right. Summons you do have to get. Summons are not added to your inventory directly. You have to pick them up from the box. Actually, just pick them all up, fuck it. Every longtime player is cringing whenever I do that. All your primals are done? Nice. I'm still in the weird transitional period between, like... I'm, like, starting to build my Omega 2 grids, but at the same time, I'm still kind of not all the way there. What was I gonna... Oh, right, I wanted to set some summons. Hello? Game? Game, are you having some trouble? There we go. There we go. Stat sticks. What does Rose Queen do again? Oh, 50% boost to win. That'll be something for my win team, at least. Alright, so that's a very, very, very basic fire team. Your main character is unique because they have a bunch of different classes. You can be one of, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 classes at the start. And then there are multiple rows, so, like, basically further tiers of those classes. Up to row 5 currently. And then there's also extra classes which kind of do their own thing. Don't necessarily fit into the number set up there. But for now, all we have are these 4. So we'll just stick with Fighter for now. As you might imagine, classes have different skills. So for example, Fighter's gimmick is that they just have a skill that lets you immediately do your charge attack. Eventually, once you start mastering classes, you can put on sub-skills, which are just, you know, cross-class abilities, kind of like an FF5. And they also have a very, very small boost to double attack rate, so, like, you're not going to use this. It's worth leveling up every class to maximum, at the very least, because you get a passive bonus that is applied to every class on your main character. So, like, when you master Fighter, for example... Does it tell you here? Yeah, here we go. So once you max out a character class, you guaranteed have 1% bonus attack for every other class now, permanently. It's not a lot on its own, but it does add up, so it's definitely worth aiming for. Like, any one bonus is not going to be the thing that puts you over the edge and suddenly makes you be able to do hard content, but it's really good. Okay, let's go ahead and build some more grids here. So this can be our... Can I not change that icon? I thought you could change that icon. Is it in here, maybe? I don't remember where you changed this icon. Anyways, that'll be fire. We'll do this one as water. Oh, no, right. I don't want to use this. Yeah, Narmaya can technically be a fire character for a few turns because her skill gives her elemental advantage. This is my only water weapon, huh? I guess I could pick them up from the draw. Alright, let's just, again, we'll just auto-select because we don't really have any synergies going on. Oh no, right, I picked up Murglace from the draw, right. Yeah, maybe I'll just pick up all my SSR weapons just for something for a main hand, if nothing else. Actually, fuck it. I think you have 500 slots, so... Oh, under character selection at the bottom? Cool. Sorry, there's a lot of UI in this game, and a lot of it is not super well designed. Ah, here we go. I like this one icon for Zoe. You want to do a rainbow team? Do a rainbow team. Actually, rainbow teams are useful later on. They can be done. I'll just set this one as my SR in case I want to fuck around with, like, pendants. Okay. So, water characters. What do we got? We have Catalina and Catalina. Is that really it? Wow. These are my only water characters, huh? Damn. So the problem is, in Granblue, you cannot have two different versions of the same character on the same team. So I can't have the two different Catalinas that I currently have. So I guess Narmaya is going to be guest starring as a water character now. She is technically water elemental whenever she is it Dance Pink Petals? Oh no, it's this one. Okay, so this skill gives you... It just turns her element into whatever is effective for 4 turns, so she's functionally going to be a water character for a bit. She's guest starring. And then, I don't know, who else is good on a rainbow team? 11 Sisters, maybe, because they won't be resisted at all. I don't know. Sure, why not? You can pick whichever one shows up in the window here. It's just, obviously, with 3 characters, kind of difficult to squeeze them all into a tiny little portrait. I wanted water. There we go. I like how it still just throws fire stuff in the grid, because that's all I have. We'll do the same thing here, because again, we probably don't have anything better than water. Why are you getting picked? Hello? Earth attack? No? No? You usually don't use auto-select very much. Yeah. It's messed up that I'm still wanting to use Proto-Bahamut, but that's what we got. Okay. So there's water. We won't have to do this too much, I just want to make sure I have a grid set up for every element. Now, Earth Elemental, what do I have? That's gonna be it. Honestly, the stats might even make more of a difference, I'm just trying to at least show off a little bit of what kind of makes a little more sense for team building. Like, this one, it absolutely makes sense to have Tetsukali here, because, yeah, it's Earth Elemental, of course. I don't think did I get any Earth characters? Oh, man. Well, we gotta roll discount soul bad guy. And let's give Walter some love. Everybody has him. Walter is always guaranteed in your very first draw. And guess who's here, baby? That's right, it's Naramaya. She's back again.
お姉さん、そばにいるね。
Alright, wind. Do I have any... I think yeah, we got Evanescence. Got some of the animations, because, like, these are all just sprites. And, like, the animations are very goofy for some of them. This is very clearly meant to be, you know, a sword that's wreathed in energy and stuff. But it's just a static PNG. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll just let auto-select handle, honestly. Oh no, that's right, we have Rose Queen. That's something. Oh, did I... Oh no, we're building the Wind team, right, okay. I never put Wind characters in. I'll put Narmaya in the back because she's pretty charge bar hungry.
修行かな。
Oh no, I guess she always gets forced in front. And then we'll get Krugni. Use at random.
行こう。
And then we don't have any more Wind characters, so I guess Adeline would take bonus damage from Earth characters. What is Grand Cagliostro's deal again? What's her deal? Boost to light light allies. Ew. Yeah, it's not helpful. Probably just Levin Sisters, honestly. Because, yeah, these are healing for all allies, and that's not, like, light elemental only. Okay, cool. 2 more elements. Light, which we're actually pretty stacked on right now. Did I draw, like, 3 light characters and not get any light elemental weapons? I don't think I did. No. Wow. The weird old meta of characters that don't match their weapon elemental. Oh right, swords. Right. Yeah, I don't have Florence or any of the like the really high tier light characters, unfortunately. I don't have Nihan or Florence, so am I winning? I got some pretty nice draws. I drew like 2 of the best characters in the game on my freebies at the start, so I'm doing pretty alright. We got some pretty nice setups here. I think we can actually just filter by SSR Light and have a full team. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's get her in the front. Well, them in the front. Because they're going to be always getting triples, so they'll be getting lots of charge attacks. Shitori, yeah, she can be second. Yeah, I'm ready for Guild Wars. I will. Oh. I have gestures on this browser so I can just do like quick refresh, but the problem is sometimes I'll drag a thumbnail and it'll just open up a new page with the icon of whatever I dragged. Alright, cool. Oh, that's nice, right, we got Magus, hell yeah. So that'll be a really nice bonus to start off with 100% light damage. Okay, finally, we get to play the video game. So, in the interest of speeding things up, I'm probably going to skip the story just because... No. I might have to do some of these to start off with, but yeah, there are like 100 chapters, and there's a lot of things that are locked behind the story. So, this'll probably be pretty easy. Let's see how we do with a full squad of SSRs from the get-go. You're going to be seeing a lot of her, by the way. Also, the really weird thing is that in-game, this loop in the background that you're hearing now, that's all you hear of the song. But then in Granblue Versus, it has that opening bit of the song when you go to Shiro's shop in that game. But then the second verse starts up, and it's so off-putting. Like, did you know there was a second half of that song? Yeah, basically her gimmick is that she sells everything, literally everything. A lot of the story, again, it's the early stuff is really bland and kind of fairly standard. Yeah, Gotcha Game Challenge. Basically, I started a new count, and I want to see how far I can get in like 3 hours. Because when I started this game, it was really kind of all over the place. And I had a really rough time, like, finding my way. Also, if the story is just too much for you, there's just a skip button, it'll give you a summary. Right now we're trying to find the airship so we can actually, you know, do the sky adventure thing. But right now we need somebody to pilot the ship, basically, so... Basically, we're looking for a pilot. Again, there's something like 200 chapters of story almost, I think, so... You can always read this later if you want to. I think for the sake of just getting through, we're gonna do the summary. Granted, the others set out in search of the airship in the Engad's Highlands, but Catalina has her doubts as to whether or not they'll actually find one. Okay, time for a fight. Time for hello? Game? Game? Hello? Hello? Let me refresh real quick. This is the rest of the game. Yeah, it says ready. I wonder if because I have hardware acceleration turned off, because I had to turn that off to capture this game. I wonder if it's breaking something. Hold up. The screen is probably going to go black for a second, but I need to see if this is what is in fact causing the issue. Oh, do you need hardware acceleration? No, it's still walking. I just realized it's showing my Discord. Don't show that. Don't show my Discord. Yeah, it's weird. It's still locking up. That's weird. Let me try relaunching Chrome. Did it kick me out of that quest? Okay. You're not going to see anything right now. I just have to see if it is going to let me into the fight. This is really strange. I had an issue recently where half of my inputs would get dropped, but I figured that out. That was a router issue. But now it's just freezing on ready, and I have hardware acceleration enabled again. Yeah, I'm gonna try clicking home. Oh, what is going on? Why is it doing this now? We were literally perfect up until this point. Nope. I think we might have gotten it. Okay, we might be okay now. Please don't break again. I don't want to have to do this every time. Okay, so, combat in Granblue. You've got the 4 elementals. You know, you got your fire beats wind, wind beats earth, earth beats water, water beats fire. And then you have light and dark, which oppose each other. They are not resisted by any element. Like if you attack a light character or a light enemy with a light character, it's not going to deal reverse damage or reduce damage. But light and dark grids are a lot harder to build early on compared to later ones. So every fight in the game, you've got your 4 characters. There is no like MP resource, at least not for now. There will be on other classes. Basically, your skills have cooldowns. So, for example, this one gives you instant charge attack and takes 5 turns to cool down. So, this fight's probably going to be over very quickly. And then you've got, Zeta. She's got fire damage to a foe, and then this, which I don't know what that does, because this game has a couple of UI issues. Yeah, call damage absorption reverse damage. And then this one is if you hit an enemy that has that status effect that you just applied, then it does additional damage. So basically you set this up on an enemy and then you pop it with this to deal even more damage. Then you got the homies, deals 2 hits of fire damage, reduces enemy attack and defense, which can be stacked, boosts your stats, boosts your skill stats I should say, and then boosts your hostility. So these guys are going to be taking hits for us. And then these guys also have an effect which lets them dodge and counter 3 hits, on top of dealing damage to all foes. And then finally, Percy has fire damage to 1 foe, raise singe level by 1, which is damage every turn. Reduces their multi-attack rate, because enemies can multi-attack. Boosts your charge bar, and then when a foe's singe level is above 5, it activates twice. If you have, what's his name, Wilness, Percival is really good friends with Wilness. They complement each other really nicely. And just lets them really pop off. I don't know what Granblue is. This is the first time I played with Percival, so... Or the first time I played with Grand Percival, so... we could probably just pop all our skills and win, honestly. Yeah. Skills go off instantly. The turn doesn't advance until you click attack, so you can... Why is cooldown measured in turns, but the duration is measured in seconds? Because there is, in fact, a real-time element to the game in multiplayer. Also, thank you, Digital Basic, for the resub. Much appreciated. But, yeah, in multiplayer, there are buffs that you can apply to the enemy that'll stick for every person in the raid. And those buffs are basically just there to prevent you from kind of abusing the system. Anyways, let's just pop Rhapsody. We'll probably just kill it, honestly. Oh no, that's a boost. Okay, I thought that was an attack. God, I might have to do hardware acceleration on and just do window sub capture. Because yeah, it is really chugging. I might turn that on actually. Give me 1 second. We're gonna have to do the nuclear option here because I don't like the frame drop in fights. It kills me a little bit. Never actually tried to stream this game before, can you tell? Okay, so hardware acceleration is on again. Let me do a window or monitor capture. God, how do I... Oh, right, display capture, it's called that now. Oh, you get to see my chatty folder. Oh, geez, oh, heck. This is my first time streaming. Just got a whole lot of levels. Okay, rank up. So, your rank is not the same as your character levels. These are different. Rank is basically like a measure of your progression through the game. Certain things are locked by rank, like certain raids and whatnot. You'll functionally be getting this passively just by doing anything, so don't worry too much about your rank. 11 more entries were added to the journal. Wow. 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 And you'll get a little bit of experience for every character as well. Yeah, the wiki is for when I forget what to do and have to go read up, like, okay, you know, I can get my free Tiamat Bolt, I can get this stuff, etc., etc. This one's going to be big, getting Chapter 44, because you want to do Arcarum as soon as possible. Oh, does it increase HP cap? I thought it was just, I thought it was just the CP and like what you can do. That's neat. I'm not going to send out friend requests. I'm not going to torture random people for this account that I probably won't touch again. Yeah, I read about the Skyleap stuff. I haven't actually messed with that though. That's too much effort for me. Anyways, Grand's party finds a deteriorated airship in the Anged's Highlands. However, the helmsman Rackham is nowhere to be seen. Instead, they run to the Imperial soldiers who are after Lyria. Lyria! Lyria! One thing you'll notice is that the game will kind of prompt you what element you want to bring on a quest with you at the start for the first time. So, like, this case, it defaulted to the wind option, which means that you probably want to bring a wind summon, like a wind friend summon. Don't stress too much about which one to pick early on. Generally, the best ones you'll find early on are the ones that give you a percentage to that elemental attack. So in this case, we want to get Grimnir. And eventually, you're going to want to start using like double Magna or double Omega, but for now, you just want to go for the elemental boosts. Story summary. We found an airship and some soldiers. We're gonna take it. So yeah, if I didn't have the skip side-scrolling stuff picked up, every time you see this pop-up window, you just have to click a bunch and make it go through something that does absolutely nothing for you. It's literally just click a button 5 times. Okay, cool. Now you get to do the quest. Anyways, now we gotta warn the townspeople, because they're in danger. Alright, these guys are level 3 Imperial soldiers. These guys mean business, so watch out. So, Narmaya has what is called the Link skill. Whenever you see this icon on an ability, it means that they are usually exclusive. So, like, if I use this skill, for example, I can't use this one. And if I use this one, I can't use this one. They both have the same cooldown. So both of these are going to take 6 turns to recover. So this one is... basically the butterfly one is offense, and the purple one is defense. Generally, you want to use the green one if you can, the butterfly, because her whole thing is you deal a lot of damage if she attacks. She does a lot of attacks. Oh, he has bounty? Oh, this is, sorry, I thought this was the bounty effect. Let's use enhancement dice. He paralyzed himself. Great job. Fantastic work. And 11 Sisters also have Link skills. I don't know if they have an effect. They might have a thing that just lets them use them all at the same time. Let's try Brave Combat. Okay, no, they're all linked at the same time. Pretty short cooldown, though, so it's only 3 turns. But basically, you get to pick, do you want to do, you know, hit all foes, tank their defense, stun a foe, or heal. And they always deal triple attacks, which is nice. That's Narmaya's special attack. We're borrowing it because we have her sword now. I have Lucifer and Bahamut. I haven't, like, gotten them to, like, 4-star or anything, though. That'll probably take a bit. I just mostly put a bunch of resources into getting Beelzebub because, oh boy, he is real nice. I chose a class. I'm fighter. I choose fighter. I have chosen fighter. Yeah, Bubs is just super useful because he just does so much for you. And just like the fact that you can nuke all, like, basically anything in Arcarum is free. It gives you, like, basically a really, really strong turn 1 nuke for bursting. It's really good. This is just explaining what I kind of showed earlier. There's different classes, you get more stuff eventually, so... There are raids, and then once you learn a class, like once you learn a skill, you can use it on other classes. Well, I've been getting back into Granblue recently, and it's like, I'm kind of curious what the new player experience was like. So I kind of thought, what if I just, you know, spent 1 3-hour stream session playing Granblue and seeing how far I can get in it, right? sorry, I'm just seeing if there's anything else I need to do for my starter list. I do want to build some Kengo stuff eventually. I just need to build the class champion weapons, and I don't have a whole lot of resources for that yet. Let's see. I wonder if I have to do like up to chapter 2 before I can do the story skip, because I do want to try and skip that. I do want to unlock as much as possible, because then there's side stories and stuff that are really helpful for new players. But yeah, again, we'll do fire elemental attack. You want to try and stick with that early on, because that'll give you the biggest bonus. Or you could also look and see. Some people will do stuff like, where is it? So like Grand Order, if you have 3 different elementals, like if you have 3 different main characters with different elements, they give you a big bonus. And I think there's also Gorilla. Sorry, Gorilla's always the best summon. Or yeah, if somebody has like a really high level Bahamut, they can give you 150 bonus to all elemental attacks, so this just works for anything. This is really good to find early on, but good luck getting them to accept your friend request, is the only thing I'm going to say. Like, they're nice bonuses, but do not count on them. Like, try not to rely exclusively on whether or not a friend summon that's really cracked out is active. Anyways, more soldiers. There's a dude named Furious, but he's stopped by a mysterious man. Who's that mysterious man? God, I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously when there's like a Lalafell or a Harvin villain in one of the stories. In like FF14. So this little wiener wants to traitor us. This is Sturm and Drang, right? It's funny seeing like how many characters that are extremely antagonistic at the beginning are just big friends later on. The neat thing is that the entire game is pretty much voiced. Like every little story chapter and side chapter, they're all fully voiced, which is kind of wild. Yeah, this guy's a creature. Lyria? That's a bad guy. He's an evil guy. He's a little stinker. He doesn't want your interests at heart. Shoot him. Kill him. Destroyed. There's Rackham. So this is going to be our pilot, basically. Anyways, we're gonna go save him. We're gonna save him. This might be the end, except we drew some cracked characters for our fire squad. We're gonna go to his hideout. Except we still have to do a fight, so... If you have to pick a summon before a quest starts, that means there's going to be a fight. I wonder if I could even just do an attack. Like, just straight up swing in. I'm gonna save Bahamut for turn 2, because it's gonna be very funny. Oh yeah, even regular attacks are just making the donuts right now. Wants to fucking destroy this griffin. We'll use a summon if need be. Winks directly at camera. Anyways, here's Bahamut. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. If I had my Beelzebub summon, I could do like probably 5 million damage. But you can't do Beelzebub as a friend summon, unfortunately. Ooh, Iron Kalinga Axe. Yeah, we're already at the point where we don't even use normal weapons in our grids. Draw ticket. Anyways, he doesn't want to be our helmsman. That's too bad. He's definitely not going to join us. So, the one thing I don't like about this game is that a lot of weird quests are kind of divided by how the map system works in this game. And, there are certain things that just are not listed anywhere on, like, the big, like, raid listing or special quests. You have to go find them. I'm not pulling friend summons off my main, no. These are just randomly decided. Do a new quest. Yeah, some of them are side quests, and you generally want to try and do most of them because they're free crystals. I think I can actually do... Alright, there's pinboard missions which give you eventually a full, like, free SSR character, so you want to work towards doing these. A lot of these are obviously, you know, they're going to be time-gated. You have to play 2 days in a row. Most of these are just going to be pretty free, though. Like, literally, just go to the journal page. Congratulations. You did one of the pinboard missions. It's done now. The rewards at the start aren't great. Like, Carbuncle alright. Some of them can be pretty useful. But eventually, you're probably not going to be using them that much. Oh, it's going to show this to me again since I did the journal now. Barf out some rupees at me. Okay. I'm not sure if that went to my crate. Okay, it did. So one thing I should point out about draw tickets... There is a button to skip chapters, but I think you have to do a few to start off with. Oh no, here it is. Go through chapter 12. Okay, yeah, I'll probably just do that then. I just want to show off something really quick. So if I go to the draw page, since we got that ticket now, sometimes you will get... these draw tickets, the ones that show up for premium draw, these are separate from the ticket draw here. So in this case, this one is a special ticket. If it shows up in this screen, you pretty much want to use it as soon as possible, because it's not like it is based on the current banner. These are like fixed items. So this one is going to give us guaranteed a weapon that's level is capped out. Probably going to be an R weapon, because the crystal is blue, but who knows? Yeah. It might just be level 40 R, yeah. Oh, level 50, wow. And a small boost to Wind Ally's attack, wow. Man, our Wind Squad is going to be so strong now. Ignores Grand Narmaya completely. So again, you want to try and use these party slots because it's so much easier to organize than building a new party every time. So it should just throw this in here. Did it not? Is it not as strong as my my level 1 SR weapon? I took it out of my... Oh, I think it went to my crate, right? No, I took it out, though. Is it really just not that strong for... I don't think it likes it. One thing I should point out is that you don't have to pick a specific element to put in your weapon grid. Generally, you're going to want to build towards the same element eventually, but early on, like, it doesn't matter if it's fire or wind. It'll still give these stats to your main characters. Like, these are added on towards everybody. So, like, everybody's going to get, you know, 34, 45. All the green ones are HP, and then the red ones are attack power. So that's why early on, you just kind of throw whatever you find in there, and it'll be useful. So, like, hang on. Oh, maybe because I had the filter on, maybe it didn't like that? Oh no, you're right, the level cap for this is 50, but it's not capped at 50. It's pretty stinky. It's still stronger, but I guess it wasn't showing up. Oh well. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do the story skip. Again, if you want to read the story at your own pace, you can look at the journal. I'm just going to kind of do this to get some progress. Anyways, here's a bunch of goodies. So these items here, these Omega items, these are going to be very important. Yeah, we're on a clock, exactly. You also get some free characters. These are story versions. They're not as good as the grand SSR versions that you can draw. They're decent if you have absolutely nothing else, but obviously you can usually do better. It also gives you all the rank points you would have gotten for doing those missions anyway, so it's nice to have the option. No, I don't want to make a crew. I'm not going to be making a crew for my 3-hour account, please. It's just, I think this is a wonder, right? Dew of Leviathan. Anyways, so these Omega weapons are very special, because these are what you're going to build your grid against at the start. You also get all the crystals and stuff for doing those quests. Yeah, I'm going to make a crew. Let me spend my 100,000 rupees or however much it costs. Anyways, we'll just pick up everything because we want these. I wonder if raids are available. Let me see. Yeah, the Xbox ding is so off-putting. Oh, yeah, we can actually do the basic showdowns right now. Cool. Maybe I'll try that. So I think we got fire, water, and wind. Alright, so this guy here, Colossus Kane Omega. This is really important. Not only does it have really good stats because it's level 100, it can be uncapped 2 more times to get up to level 200, I want to say. And then it has this skill here called Iron Flame's Might, which boosts fire allies' attack a lot. You want this. You want this in your fire grid. Pretty much as soon as you get it, just throw it in there. Replace any rare weapon or normal weapon, whatever you got in there that isn't very good, just replace it. Because we're going to be building our team around this. Same goes for the water and wind weapons. Let's go ahead and replace one of the SR weapons. You can also filter by series, so in this case, don't worry about all these. Most of these are not applicable to us for now. The only thing we'd really need to worry about are Omega weapons. Because you'll notice this skill has a little Omega symbol on it. You get these from doing Omega raids. Or you can also just buy them straight up with currency. But for now, we're just going to throw that in because it's going to be super useful. And we'll throw in our... Oh no, it was wind. Right. I might actually keep this one because it's... I think it's a little bit stronger than an SR, that level 1. Again, use the filters. Like, I've been using this UI for a bit, so I kind of know where I need to go. But use the filters if you're ever confused on where to look. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff in your box, and you're going to have so much stuff to filter through. That's the other thing, yeah. A lot of times you'll be looking up information on this game, and it'll have just like, okay, yeah, get your Magna grids. And like, Magna is the same as Omega, it's just that when this game first came out, it didn't have an English translation. So a lot of people were playing on the Japanese servers, or playing on the Japanese game, because this is the Japanese servers, and just using translation, basically. So they call it Magna instead of Omega. It is the same thing. If you ever see somebody call Ogi, like O-U-G-I, that is just special attack. You'll see that a lot as well. And Nighthand, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the Omega resub. So this is another really important weapon, Team Up Bolt Omega. This one has 2 skills. This one gives you a medium boost wind ally attack. So it's not as much as the Colossus Cane, but it also has the second skill, which boosts your wind allies attack based on how low your HP is. This can give you a huge bonus if you're, if you can handle the downside of having low HP. But at the start, it's just going to be a nice little bonus. So just throw it on there. Again, you want it. Yeah, they really should just use like the English terms, in my opinion. Obviously, it's hard to break habits, but yeah, it's really confusing for new players. Anyway, so we did that. Let's try a raid real quick. Let's try... Oh, I can't do this. Okay, let's swiftly sail through Chapter 28 and then do our raid. Again, there's too much story for me to really cover in 3 hours, so if you want to get into it yourself, just do yourself a favor. Read the journal. You can always go back and read it later. We got Rosetta, who is, again, one of the story characters. Are we really only ranked 6? Damn. Yeah, the wiki only uses English terms, which is good. Yeah, now we're getting the really fast skips, chapter 54. Yeah, maybe I'll just knock these out.
それであの時
I think you can go up to like chapter 100 or something with the skips. I wonder if you can just get to rank 10 by doing the skips. But yeah, like I said, there are 150 plus chapters. There's too much to cover in the stream. We would just be watching story the entire stream. Yeah, that's another thing. You'll sometimes see people call Luminera Chevalier, or you'll see people talk like Chev swords. It's just Luminera. There we go, rank 11. We can do the Tiamat raid now. Zinken still. We don't have to touch Awakening for a bit, don't worry about it. We'll probably do the raid now. You've unlocked co-op. We're not going to do co-op yet. Oh god, I have to do the co-op, I guess, or the tutorial. I like the thing there that just says, edit your settings to show the co-op button, because we didn't have it by default. Because I remember having a really hard time finding this when I started playing, like, the co-op menu. Alright, cool. I want to claim all the goodies we got for doing the story. Now, one thing I will recommend, you're probably at this point, you probably have a good chunk of crystals and you're thinking, oh man, I want to do some draws and get some new characters. So, the thing about that is that this is not a premium gala, or it's not a flash gala. Which means that you're going to have really low odds of getting anything decent from this draw. It'll show you right here, draw rates. It is 3% by default. For character weapons. Actually, I think it's just for any SSR, including summons. Notice these percentages. Notice these percentages. If you are drawing for a specific character, make sure you do it when they are on a rate up. Because this is what you're fighting if you try to draw against a rate up. Outside of a Legendary Fest or a Flash Fest. Just don't do it. Wait for the Gala, wait for the Flash Fest. You are throwing your crystals away otherwise. You are not gonna get anything good, probably. Unless you're me, you got fucking Yarima from your free 10 draw yesterday. But yeah. Save your crystals. It's gonna be hard, but you'll probably be able to do it now that they give you so much cracked out gear at the start. Because notice how we got some more stuff. Some people recommend doing the start dash thing. I personally don't like recommending people wait like 2 weeks to start playing a game. I know in the end it is more useful, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's a really hard sell to tell somebody, okay, you want to play this game? Okay, don't. Wait 2 weeks. But again, if you really want to optimize, yeah, wait for a festival or a Flash Gala. But otherwise, just don't draw. Don't draw outside of festivals. Fine, I'll click the co-op button so you can get off my back. Co-op is weird because you can't do friend summons in the co-op rooms, like you need to have your co-op buddies, so the general solution is just become so strong that you can delete all these encounters on your own. Otherwise, yeah, you need to form a squad because you're just dealing with your own summons, which can be pretty difficult as a new character. So let's go look at our inventory here. Inventory stash are different. Stash is, you can make like separate weapon stashes and summon stashes. These can be useful eventually, but for now, just stick with your default stuff. Alright, I wanted to look at my inventory. Alright, so, again, we're already at 112 out of 300 weapons. We're getting a lot of stuff. So use your filters. We're going to look for our Omega weapons that we got for free. So now we have a bunch of Omega weapons because we skipped the story. And they give you some pretty decent ones to start, too. Not all these are going to be used later on. Like the, where is it? Like the Omega bow, the Leviathan bow, it's generally not used very much. Generally, you want to focus on attack skills for the most part, and then once you start running into issues with HP, then you start putting in like defensive skills. But for now, we don't really have anything better, so like you want to put that in. We have this for every element too, which is nice. We only have the one. Oh no, we have the two for Earth. Okay. But yeah, for now you're just going to be putting all these in your grids, basically. So again, we're gonna go down our list here, and then we'll try and do the baby Tiamat raid. I guess I could have also put in sub slots. Sub characters. Oh god, I keep doing it. Sub characters are. They don't participate in the fight directly. They still get experience though. So I don't know if I have. I don't think I have any more SSR fire characters. But if you want to level up a character, you can just throw them in the back, basically. So I literally am not worrying too much about who I get here. I'm just throwing people in because it's free experience, baby. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw in our Omega weapons. Yeah, some characters do have backline skills. I think Michael is the big one. She has, what is it, the 20% modifier for being in the backline, which just basically means, congratulations, if you own Michael, she's in every one of your fire teams now, regardless of whether or not you want to. Because she's just that good. But yeah, if your main characters go down in a fight, they do get replaced into the backline as well. So it is still useful to have people there, even if you don't plan on using them, just for a chance at, like, maybe saving a fight that's gone sour. I never actually put in my... actually, I probably just auto-select now. Because, yeah, now that we have all the Omega weapons, we can just throw these in all of our grids, and it'll give us a real nice bonus. Oh, you don't even have to worry about the tarot characters. The evokers are way, way, way beyond the scope of your first 3 hours. You're not going to be getting an evoker in your first 3 hours. I think they did give away, like, a free evoker 5-star uncap or whatever recently, but yeah. You are not going to be getting an evoker early on, don't worry about that. I'm just going to update all my grids here. Because now we can get up to 20k damage just by our free Omega weapons alone, so that's really nice. Or in Earth case 7000, because Earth isn't generally as strong as the other elements early on. Yeah, some characters also have abilities that trigger when they tag in, basically, so it is still... It can be useful to have them. Again, it's going to depend on who you have. Because, you know, not everybody's going to have the same characters. It's very difficult to make an exhaustive guide. There are some good free characters, like free SSRs that you can get, though, in side stories. This is my light... Yeah, this is my light squad, okay. Yeah, I want to work on Kaim next. I think I got Alan on early. He was my first evoker because I got Mimlamel, and that was a really nice synergy. Before they added, you know, Relic Buster and gave every single grid basically a free turn 1 charge attack squad. Wait, did I never set up my Dark team? Oh, I never set up my Dark squad, oops. But yeah, Kaim will probably be my next evoker target. Again, we're just going to auto-select. You don't really have a lot of options for grid and team building early on, so you kind of just go with whatever you got. Did I draw any dark characters? I drew the little creature. I think Tanya, she has an SSR version that's pretty good. You get Bakura. And then, of course, Narmaya, because she's every element, technically. Sandalphon would be another really nice pick if you get him. Because he can make any enemy into Earth element, which means that you're always going to be, like, at an advantage if you're using him. And then, yeah, I gotta do summons. I don't think I got the Omega summons themselves. I think I just got the weapons. Because, yeah, these are just saying you get the weapon and that's it. It's not saying you get the summon. No, you can't get Joker, unfortunately. That you can get the Code Geass collab. I think that one is permanently available. Yeah, I think Tezcatlipoca is my most damage right now, which is kind of sad. Alright, let's try a raid. So, the easiest way to find these, don't go through this menu, it's a nightmare to navigate. You want to click on the raid list button here, this is what you want to go for. And there are two difficulties. There's standard and impossible. You can't touch impossible stuff until you get to over level 100. Oh yeah, Love Live is also available. Obviously start with the 1-star raids. Wait, can I not do these? Oh, you have to pick them. Okay, so you have to do them from the quest list themselves, and then they show up here. So we basically have to do the first time clear, but it'll recommend that they show up here. So let's go ahead and do Tiamat Showdown. You can do this up to 6 times a day. There's a special event. Normally it is 3 times. Anyways, functionally we're just fighting Tiamat. The hello? No, I want to fight Tiamat. Or maybe that was just the unlock, and now I can actually do it. That was weird. Again, the navigation in this game is kind of a nightmare. You can get free... Actually, hang on. This one? Sorry, I'm just scanning through to see if there's like a guaranteed SSR ticket or something that you can get early on. What is a JDA club ticket? Is that just a draw ticket? Oh no, okay, so these are just functionally premium draw tickets. Okay. You also get, apparently, you get a free 10 draw every day for a week, which is... Actually, could I do it again? I wonder if that stacks with the current event. But yeah, the first SSR you get is always either Zeta, Carmelina, Milo, Charlotta, De La Fille, or Lady Grey. Generally is accepted. I think Zeta and Charlotta are considered the best. Milo's not bad. She got a 5-star. There's also some codes you can type in if you want to get some free draw tickets. Just put those in the news page, and there's a serial code redemption button. There's a lot of weird stuff in this game that isn't really explained to you, so just use the wiki. Go to gbf.wiki, and there's a new player checklist that'll have a lot of good stuff for you. If you're ever unsure where to go, start here, and then start building up from there. Like, basic grids is also a really good start to figure out how to build a good grid, basically. Like, we'll just really quickly look at the fire grid. Notice how a lot of these are Colossus Cane Omega. Because you build around the Omega summon that you can get from doing the Omega raids, which is Colossus Omega. And let's look at his skill really quickly, since I don't have him in the game. His aura, which is kind of your passive skill that you get for setting the summon as your main summon, is at 0 stars he gets a 50% to Iron Flame weapon skills, and then it boosts up to 100% at 3-star, then 120 and 140 at 4 and 5-star respectively. If we look at this skill, you'll notice that this skill is called Iron Flame's Might. So anything that says Iron Flame is boosted by Colossus Omega, which is pretty easy to build around, because there's a lot of good ways to get that. And eventually you can get a better set called Ancient Ekazox, which gives you a better version of the Iron Flame skill on top of getting you, like, more HP and stuff. Basically, you want to build around these unless you plan on spending a lot of money on the game, because these are going to be your best resort, like your best result for spending time on the game. So let's go ahead and do the Tiamat raid, see how we do. We do not want to bring our Dark Team, we want to go on Element if possible. This one should be pretty easy. I sense something, it's Tiamat. Okay, so Tiamat. You can call for help if you want to, there's a request backup button. And basically, if you don't think you can finish the raid, or if you just don't want to have to solo it, you can call for backup. This puts out a request on the raid finder that anybody can look up and find. Just be very aware that if you do click request backup, there's a very real chance somebody will come in and just delete the encounter. Like somebody will just pop in and say Ojama Shimasu, and then Tiamat will be dead. So, keep that in mind. We're going to see how we do on our own for now. Again, don't forget your summons, because they have really useful effects. For example, we could call Shiva on turn 1 to get a big damage bonus to our allies for 1 hit. Let's see how much damage Shiva does. I do not remember how much this would be relative to a new character team. Okay, 8%, that's not bad. I don't know how we're gonna do when we actually have to fight her, but we'll see. Goatsy effect. Let's go ahead and use our skills here. So you want to be careful when you're using your skills. Do the SOS responders get extra chicken nuggets for doing so? Usually you get less stuff for joining a raid. The incentive is to host the raid because you get a guaranteed host loot chest, which is always given to the host. And then the joiners, like the raiders themselves, will get descending bonuses based on how much you contributed to the raid. There's a mechanic called blue chest, which basically says you have to do at least this much damage to get a guaranteed loot drop, basically. So generally you get less, but it is still useful to join on raids if you hit your cap for the day. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Spear of Arves. Let's apply whatever that thing is. So if you ever want to know what a status effect does, you can click on an enemy, like on their health bar, and they'll say, okay, this one is Arves whatever. So this is just a setup skill for this skill here. So this one gives you a big damage bonus against enemies if it has that status effect, which it does have. And then if she's in break, we'll do even more damage, but we'll probably kill her pretty soon, because this is already going very quickly. Let's go ahead and tank her attack and defense, because this is stackable, so you can use this multiple times, or other characters if they have a skill that does the same thing. And it'll also make them get more likely to get targeted. Fire damage to all foes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pop all skills for the most part. Eventually you're not going to use every skill on turn 1, unless you're building like a burst team. Calm down, Tiamat. And then let's go ahead and use Rotor Vible. Oh my god. Percy, please, calm down. There's a lot of weird stuff with the backline, like skill nukes. Since it only counts for a single hit, it means they're using up your damage bonus, but we'll be fine. Anyways, grovel for me, because I want to see what this does. So again, there's a lot of status effects. So grovel is elemental damage by foes. Okay, so this just means she gets one turn of dealing no damage to me. And this cannot be removed, so if an enemy has like a debuff clear skill, this will not get removed. And then this one, petrified, means their charge diamonds don't fill up. Enemies have charge attacks like you do, but they fill up in diamonds rather than like 100% bar, like your characters do. So basically just every turn they take, they get a diamond for it. So you want to try and avoid letting them do their charge attacks if possible. No, she's dead. She doesn't get to attack. This is kind of fucked up. The diamonds don't get erased, they just get turned off. They just turn blue, and I think they can still use the charge attack after the fact. Or if they have a special trigger attack. Like, certain enemies will have HP triggers once you get down to like 50% HP. They'll do a special attack and ignore like the usual mechanics. I don't know, I kind of like V2. I think V2 is an interesting way of doing it. Anyway, it's time to get a whole lot of levels, because these fights were not designed to be fought at level 1. Anyway, so you'll get some resources, you'll get some crystals the first time you do any mission. You'll get these items called Renown Pendants, which are used to buy items from the store. You'll want to do that, a lot of these. Oh, maybe we can't even do the other raids yet, I wonder. Because Tiamat Showdown is there, we probably have to find... Oh god. See, this is where the UI kind of falls apart. Oh no, this is the hard version. Okay. Oh no, you have to be rank 20. Okay, that's why I can't do that one. So that's like the super baby version of that raid then. This is like explicitly... This is your very first actual raid. We're gonna go ahead and, again, go through the story real quick. Because like I said, we're gonna be here for literally like 5 hours if we try to do the story as it was intended. We will not get to see any gameplay. Merkmall. There's also different like Skydomes, which are basically just different areas for quests. I think the only raids that I really have to worry about favoriting are the ones like the tier 2 summons, like Twin Elements and Macula Marius and all them. Yeah, I think those are all the freebie weapons that you get. Look at the wiki real quick. Because yeah, once you do these, you can't do any more of the stuff there. The writing is very bland early on because it's, you know, super early gacha game writing. It's very like, oh, this mysterious girl is gonna go on an adventure with you. Let's go adventure. And then characters start to kind of like come into their own from there. But yeah, early on it's really bland in my opinion. Obviously, they kind of found their footing as they went on. Again, don't feel bad about skipping the early story, because you can always go back and read your journal. You got this guy here. So if you just want to read the recap about whatever, because it'll show you everything. The only question everybody wants to know is, where's Gran's dad? What is Gran's dad doing? Or Jita's dad? Why the fuck aren't they around? What's in the basement? Nope. There we go. I probably should be picking up these wonders, actually. Because every now and then, once you do a story mission, usually, like once you go through a big chapter, you'll get an item called a wonder. And these give you passive bonuses that are permanently active. I think originally wonders were limited to up to 5. Here we go. So yeah, this one, the Dew of Leviathan, gives you a 2% boost to upgrade grand success rate. Basically just means sometimes you get a higher chance of getting a jackpot and getting a lot of bonus experience. So just do the story, because you get these, like, they're permanent bonuses, there's no reason not to have them. They're not, like, huge bonuses, they're not game changers, but they add up over time, so you want them. I think 114 is the farthest you can go with the skip. Yeah, no, they realize there's so much to work through for new characters, for new players. Rank 18. Damn, I was kind of hoping to get to 20 so I could do the default raids, the basic ones. Yeah, there we go. So that's the last one that you can skip to, and after that you have to actually do on your own, which will probably be too hard for me, because this recommends, like, star rank 21, and right now we're at 17? And that's a very rough 17. This is 17, but none of my grids match anything. There's no team building going on here. We'll grab the rest of our wonders. And then I guess I could show off the shop as well. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. God, this is such a scam. You have to buy a full elixir with crystals before it lets you actually use the shop. Don't buy full elixirs with crystals, by the way. Only do it for the tutorial and then never touch that shit again. I'm skipping everything Shirokart says because there's too fucking much. So soul berries are consumable items. These are kind of what let you bypass the stamina limit in this game. There are soul berries and half elixirs, which you're going to be using a lot of. There is a lot of treasure to trade. It can be overwhelming. So if you want to recover your stamina, it's called AP in this game, but functionally it's mobile game stamina. If you ever want to recover it manually, you can click on your thing and it'll show you, okay, you have half elixirs and full elixirs. Generally, you want to save your full elixirs for, you know, really important stuff, but I think these can actually be used in fights to heal you, too. Half elixirs basically give you half of your stamina cap, I think. Actually, I think it might give you more. Is it like 75 stamina per? We only have one full elixir, so we're not going to use that. 102. This is a comically low account. I think my main account has like 11,000 half elixirs. Basically, stamina is not really a problem in this game unless you literally play it non-stop, 24 hours a day. Yeah, we want to check out the shop. Oh, they standardize at 75 and 150. Okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah, then using stamina recovery would be kind of a waste early on. Well, full elixirs are a scam because you're spending crystals on them, which are a limited resource. Like 100 crystals, you are spending 1/30th of a draw, basically. You don't want to do that for one full elixir. Don't do it. Weapon slots, I wouldn't recommend these. I wouldn't recommend summon slots. Stashes can be good later on once you start getting really hard to the grind, because you can. These are basically an extra storage. So you get an extra 300 slots that you can put items into. Don't buy gems. Don't buy Omega fragments. Basically, if it costs crystals, don't spend it. So we're going to start with our treasure trade, or our pendant trade, I should say. Because we currently have 3,000 renowned pendants. And you can use these to buy SSR weapons, or other useful treasures. Gold moons are useful eventually. You probably don't have a lot of pendants to spend on them early on, but you will want to pick them up. You get one per month. Granblue is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, these are basically raid currencies. These are what you get for doing raids. You can speed up doing like raids a little bit by buying these, but I wouldn't really recommend it myself. Creeds can be useful. These are co-op treasures, I think, normally. These are kind of a pain in the ass to get early on, so these aren't a bad choice to spend things on once you start needing these. Everything like Anima, Omega Sphere, Fog Sphere, all this stuff, these are all raid currencies. You'll get these by doing it. And then these bow shards, these are used for Eternals, I believe, so you're not going to want to touch those early on. You can buy SR weapons, like you can buy rusted weapons. These are useful for Eternals and other, I think, Bahamut weapons. Class Champion replicas, you may want to buy one of these later on, but for now, just don't. Just don't. You'll probably want to buy one of the SSR weapons, if anything, to shorten the grind. Because the really nice thing is that now you can buy... Where is it? You can buy Luminera swords. This is why these are limited to 10 in total. These were really, 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 really hard to get before. They're a lot easier now. But building a light team was kind of a nightmare early on in the game, so... Just keep these in mind. There's a limited to pendants that you can get per week. If you click on your... If you go down to your stats page and click the I button here, it'll show you... You can get 2,000 renowned pendants per day and then 4,000 per week. And then there's also bonus pendants that you get for doing raids with rare and super rare characters. Kind of encourage you not to just use your SSRs, but eventually it'll be pretty trivial. And then prestige pendants, those are for doing impossible level raids for high level content, which you can't do right now. You're not even allowed to try. Yeah, Luminera swords, those are permanent total limit. It's not a monthly thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and work on some more raids, I guess. Actually, I wonder if I could do Arcarum. I wonder if I could do the opening quest for that. Arcarum is 44-4. Oh god, what island is that, though? Again, Amalthea Island, okay. No, swords are silver. Again, use the wiki if you're ever confused. Look up gbf.wiki. Because, like, it is a nightmare to find where you can start some quests. Like, this one, Inchoate World, is really important. And it doesn't really point it out to you. So you want to do that. Where is it? Here we go. So this is probably the most important quest you want to do as soon as possible. It might not be doable based on what your squad is looking like early on. I might not be able to do it. I'll try. We'll see how we do. Oh, never mind. It's rank 30. So you got to get to rank 30 first, I guess. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's find out where all the showdowns are. I wonder if it's going to show me here. Monthly tasks. Because it's not considered a raid in this list, I think. You can also use, if you want to join a raid, you can use the raid finder. Right now, I don't think we can join any raids because we haven't done any prerequisites really. Yeah, it's... Team building and grid building is really in-depth in this game. It's damn near impossible to cover it all in, like, again, a 3-hour stream. But generally you do a little bit of, like, normal and EX modifiers, and then you go for a lot of Omega modifiers. Actually, I wonder if I can do side stories now. If you want to do side stories, go to Quest, click on World. And then there should be an option for side stories down here. Okay, cool. So there are a lot of side stories. Some of these are prerequisites for doing other side stories. So for example, this one, you want to do Spaghetti Syndrome, you got to do Second Advent. Then if you want to do Second Advent, you got to do Right Behind You. And then if you want to do Right Behind You, you got to do Platinum Sky. And then if you want to do Platinum Sky, you got to do Gripping Freedom. And then if you want to do Gripping Freedom, you got to do Footprints on Sacred Ground. Which is the... I think it's, which is the one that gives you the free Eternal? Seeds of Redemption. Can you just do this straight off? Okay, Seeds of Redemption is definitely worth doing early on. Because this one gives you a free Eternal, which is a character that is really fucking hard to recruit otherwise. Handsome Gorilla is an incredible quest, but we're not going to do that now. The Eternals are kind of like side content that was almost kind of like a secret early on. They didn't really talk about it too much. But eventually they just kind of became main characters. But yeah, Eternals are very potentially strong characters, but they require a lot. They require a lot of work to unlock normally. So getting one for free is wild for a new character. Do people recommend taking 6 now? I thought people recommended getting Threo first because she has the plane damage. She can just ground zero a lot of early stuff. Yeah, again, we're gonna skip stories because there's too much. There's way too much. You get a free version of 6. I don't know if he's as good. That's another thing that's going to be tricky. A lot of characters have Japanese names that are completely different. So like the Eternals, for example, they're all jokes on, like, they have number puns for their names. So like rather than oh god, what is it? I think in Japanese, like, everybody talks about the 7th character. His name in Japanese is Siete, and then in English his name is Shofan, like 7. Like, obviously, yeah, the free 6 is not as good as the actual 6, but for a new character, for a new player, like, you want to... You'll take whoever you get, right? Because most people probably aren't going to have a lot of great characters early on. Unless you're me and you just happen to pull Percy and Narmaya. Although actually our dark squad is looking kind of weak right now, so even an event 6 is fine. So Ross, you mean cake? That reference is going right over my head. I don't even know what that is. Oh, the worst thing is I got Grand Narmaya on both of my accounts. It's not even just this one. I kind of wish I had Grand Percy on my other account, but I don't have him. Ross will do anything. Okay. I think I got her like years and years ago, and I haven't kept up with her story. And again, that's another thing. Sarasa is 3-0. Or some people will just call them by numbers, which is kind of like... It's kind of like the Granblue equivalent of calling, you know, M. Bison Dictator. Boxer, Dictator, Claw. Which I guess you could also do in this game. You could call them just like Gun, Claw, Sword.
Kataru.
Yeah, like there she said Kataru, but here she says Fior. And then that's not actually their actual names, is the other thing. These are all just aliases, so it's even more confusing.
Monika-san, すみません。少しご相談があるのですが。お前。
I mean, it still happens. People still use the Japanese terminology in the English version. The nice thing is that event missions will usually have... Sorry, I just let him finish going sicko mode. The nice thing is that event missions, like side stories, will just give you preset stats and skills, so you don't really have to worry about leveling up your squad to deal with this. Anyways, he's going sicko mode. We gotta kick his ass so he's not going sicko mode anymore. So pay attention to your skills. Sometimes you do need to use skills at specific times. So, like, don't just pop everything on turn 1. We'll go ahead and pop Rage. We'll pop Full Arsenal. Yeah, hit defense, sure. And then instant charge attack, standby. Yep. And then we're not gonna use this because I don't think we even can. And then we'll just use our charge attacks. God, let's look at Vorpal Blade versus like Milaspada or whatever it's called. The complete disparity. Oh, mine's pretty cool. Mine's like a 4-hit combo. Calm down, homie. Chiffon has... I'm gonna call him Chiffon because that's the English term. He's got a mechanic where he gets a buff called Sword Shine, basically. And it's basically like a permanent buff, but you need to get it up by using skills. And right now this is an event version, so I might not get to level 3. This skill has to be, like, you have to have level 3 Sword Shine, and it consumes it, which gives every character instant charge attack. We don't have the real ability to do that. Another thing you should be aware of is that you might be wondering, okay, can I just guard when an enemy's attacking? Not early on in the game. Eventually there are battles called V2 battle system fights that use a different battle system that lets you guard. And there's things like enmity, basically, like you can target specific enemy, or enemies will target specific allies, and you'll see like a glow around their portrait that says, okay, they're gonna get attacked, so you can have them guard and just not take as much damage. There's also some characters with skills that apply exclusively to V2 fights. But for the most part, like most of the early game, like everything in low level pretty much uses the V1 battles. But yeah, there is no explicit guard button early on. So, like, again, pay attention to your skills, because some of these are required to be used at certain times. I don't know what Magic Torrent does. Remove all debuffs. Oh, that's actually a nice refresh, will be good. Refresh is basically just regen. Oh, Magic Torrent's auto-revive, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop the heal then, we need that. We don't have any debuffs, so we're not going to use her other skill just yet. I guess I'll pop Magic Torrent. Oh no, Slash is a debuff, right? Oh, we're just at full charge now. Yeah, I probably should cure that. I forgot Slash was a debuff. I think the fight's over after this one, though. After this attack combo. Yeah, Vorpal Blade! Yeah! Get him, Gran! Big bang! Another thing I should point out is that you saw a bonus attack come out after I did my 3 charge attacks. If you use charge attacks in the same turn, like if multiple characters, or even the same character uses multiple charge attacks, because that's possible, it will give you a bonus attack afterwards, which is basically just an average of all the damage you did with your charge attacks. It's a nice bonus, but you don't have to aim explicitly for it a lot of the time. Some mechanics will require you to use like chain attacks, but for the most part, don't worry too much about it. Yeah, the what makes the Sky Blue storyline is kind of the one that is the big story event. Yeah, I actually have Holiday's Anthuria. I've been using her a lot for my Earth Squad. I've been working through Replicard Sandbox, and she's really solid there. Too much story. Yeah, the Eternals are basically kind of like, almost like the Avengers, in that they're like super powerful boss, like basically demigods, but they kind of just do their own thing. And there's no real like explicit, I don't know. There's no like, there is a leader, like Xiaofan, the sword guy, is the leader. But you probably won't see them too much in like mainline story events. The most recent anniversary event explained why the Eternals exist. It only took, what, 5 years? Oh, I have... God, the blue hair stuff is so wild. So for people who don't know what they're talking about in chat, there is an outfit for the main character that you can unlock that gives them basically blue hair. And it requires you to, like, I think it's fully uncap every single Eternal. So, like, on top of doing 10 lengthy processes to get 10 different characters, you have to do 10 more extremely lengthy processes of making them full-powered, basically. And, it's so much work that you're almost never going to see somebody with it. Maybe it's more common now, I don't know, but when I think I first saw, like, started hearing about it, I wouldn't ever see it. Gotta have blue hair. There's actually an explanation for that, too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just like, oh, you just gotta do some time-consuming stuff. No, you need extremely fucking rare and limited resources to do this. You are committing to that shit if you're doing them all. Anyways, we're gonna fight some more for reasons. Fight. 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 Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. That was me. That was my hand pressing the button there. Anyways, some fights are just non-fights, some fights are basically just story sequences dressed up as a fight. Also, God, Tien's fucking pose where you get to see your boobs and ass at the same time. Like I said, they're just like the Avengers. Baby Yoda has been added to the journal. Yeah, the most recent event was like you're just playing violin. Well, in the context of the story, you're playing violin for like these music elementals, but then in the actual like raid version of that fight, you're just smacking the shit out of them. But yeah, the reason I'm beelining this one again is because I get an Eternal for free. Well, I wanted to show... So Xiaofan is basically like... He's basically Sans. In that he is like unworldly powerful, but he also cannot stop joking to the point where everybody hates hanging around him. I remember the hot tub event. I think that was the one before the music one. Thanks, 3-0. Oh, that was, I think that was Octo saying that. Or Eta, sorry. Eta, Octo, 8. Was Sana Ventel? I thought he was in the Sana one, wasn't he? Like, he was a different raid. The sauna raid where you just try to survive the burning hot sauna. Also, when you'll see sometimes like this yellow glow prompt, this basically just means, hey, it's your turn to do a skill now. You need to do a skill, otherwise you're probably gonna fail the event. But yeah, remember that using attacks doesn't use up a turn. Okay, can't use that. Can't use that. We swinging. Oh, thanks, Twin. Thanks for inflicting every debuff. Yeah, I just can't use these, I guess. This guy proves how evil he is by commanding everybody to immediately target the child. Shoot for the child. But then they're also challenging, you know, the child who may in fact be a demigod. Basically need a little more than just random dudes to take down one of the Eternals, which is why it's such a big deal when they join your crew. Still can't use I guess it'll probably just prompt me. He gave it full charge diamonds. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that'll probably just tank the hit. Yeah, there's a blue hair cosmetic that requires you to basically fully max out every single one of the Eternals. Every one of the characters that are already very difficult to get one of, let alone 10 of. You do be wilding out a little bit. Oh, it's only level 100. I guess that came out before the level 150 Transcendence or whatever. Yeah, originally when it released there was a fight. You had to fight all 10 of the Eternals. Like, in one big fight. And now it's a lot easier. Obviously, there are better classes available, but still. The process of getting to that fight remains still pretty painful. Ooh, drop rate. Yeah, I don't have any of the tier 5 classes yet. I still gotta get there. I'm working on finishing out the tier 4s, but tier 5 requires mastery level 30 on. I think the first one to aim for is Mana Diver. That one sounds really cool. But that requires level 30 Chaos Ruler and Warlock, I think. Yeah, and also it just straight up requires crystals. But chances are, if you're committing to the point of, you know, doing an Eternal, you know already how many crystals you're gonna need. Yeah, again, the nice thing is these fights are all predetermined squads. So, like, you don't have to worry about leveling up your own team. Mold Breaker. Is it? I think they added Onray to the fighting game, right? So I think everybody was expecting them to add Xiofan, and then they added Onray instead. The little floaty guy. Oh right, and Siox 6. 7.
カトル調子はどう？
絶好調だね。
I like the mechanics they have to put in to justify like having Harvin characters like, oh, Charlotte is in because her crown is a hitbox, and then Henri is in because he's floating, so he just has a functionally regular hitbox.
楽にして
悪ぶるの良くない癖だ。狙った獲物は逃さない。
That was a bit of a waste. Oh well.
終わりだよ。
火を忘れる。弱い人には興味ありません。
いつか灰になる時まで。
I haven't actually used Anila in a while. I got her like up to level 100 and all that. Oh, sick! You still get experience from this too. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a new skill. God, I'm still on fighter. That's wild. My problem with Anila is that, like, she does everything pretty decently. Like, she does a little bit of everything. She's got some healing, she's got some buffs, she's got some debuffs. But it's like, I've got Michael, I've got Shiva, I've got Willness. Like, they just hit so fucking hard. And I have, like, Summer Medusa as well, so if I want some more defense, I can usually throw her in and I'm fine. Do I have Luffy? I have Luffy. Luffy's another really good character for being a collab, but unfortunately it is limited. I don't know if that's ever going to be permanently available or just a one-time thing. This dude screaming right now, he's a good guy. He's basically a child with the power of God and anime on his side. But, like, he's a grown man with the mind of a child. And he goes Super Saiyan Blue. Also, I apologize if you hear a buzzing. Somebody's mowing a lawn outside. Again, this is a good guy. This is a friend. Ow! Actually, 1 second. Let me see if I can close a window. Never mind, window was already closed. I thought the window was open. It is just that loud. Okay, let's go fight Brawly. Okay, Gate of Sin. I almost wonder if I want to wait on using Vorpal Rage. I don't know that I'm going to need to. This is probably going to be not a super difficult fight, but... Ooh, Qualia, yeah, please. Think about the order of operations when you're using your skills. Like, don't use your attack skills first if you have, like, enemy defense down debuffs. Generally, you want to, like, buff yourself and debuff enemies. And then go for, like, your attacking damage skills. But there are always exceptions. I'll just pop this now. I'll probably be fine. And I can't use that. Yeah, I do have Mugen as well. He's pretty good. I just haven't really had a great use case for him. Thrio's like, a lot of people don't care about fighting. Says you. Thrio really likes fighting. She's basically a feral child that was raised to be an axe wielder. She actually just uses a charge blade from Monster Hunter. Can't use Ground Zero yet, though. Oh no, that's Berserk Forge. And I guess the other skills are just going to be locked until the fight says, hey, use these skills. Yeah, I think we get a free shield in this turn because we're not getting prompted to use any skills. Thanks for the phalanx. I want to point out that 4,000 damage was with 100% damage cut. It's probably just a special code to let you do damage through it. Rep of the Diaspora. I'm still on Omega 2. I'm still baby. People are like, ah, great job, you're in high level, you finally finished the tutorial. Yeah, tutorial! Yeah, that's still just nothing. One thing I should also point out is that when you use a charge attack, like when a character uses their super move, it gives everybody else on your team 10 charge bar unless they've already used a skill, like unless they've already used their charge attack this turn. So if you have somebody with, like, you know, the guy in the first position, let's say he's got 100 and then she's got 90, when he uses his charge attack, that'll give her 10 more and then she can use her charge as well. And then that obviously carries down, so generally you want to put, like, charge bar hungry characters on the farthest bar, or on the farthest slot, because they'll get the most as a result of that. There's no specific targeting, like, slots, at least to my knowledge in most fights. V2 fights have some kind of, like, aggro mechanics here and there, but generally, like, there is no specific, like, you know, oh, you're in the second slot, you're going to take more hits, or you're in the fourth slot, you're going to take less hits, so don't worry too much about that. Also, you're only allowed to have 4 characters on the field, but since these are Eternals, you get all 10 of them in this story fight. Now he's really mad. The vocals have kicked in, that's how mad he is. His melody changed. I mean, yeah, the vocals kicked in. So now we get to use Berserk Forge. Basically, she's gonna take the hit for everybody else, because he's about to pop the fuck off. Three-O cannot still fight. 3-0 is deleted. What skills do you have? Dodge all attacks from pros 1 time, big boost to attack. I don't think this is gonna let me, like, use a skill that'll make me lose the fight, so I might as well just pop that. And then this one is based on foes debuffs. It doesn't actually have any debuffs. Kind of funny. For all the skills we have, there are actually no debuff skills active. I hope you enjoy all these fancy characters, by the way, because you don't get to keep. You get one of these after the event, and they're not at full power. Gate of Sand, we'll pop that for sure. I might actually save this, because he's at 87%. On next turn, he'll get a charge stack anyways. You do get Event 6, that's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop Flincher if I get. Oh, you get to pick. You get one of the 10 Eternals for free, and some are a lot more useful for new characters than others. I keep saying new characters, I need to say new players. Alright, 6 is gonna go wild. Some skills use your charge bar, so that's another reason to carefully consider who is, you know, where in your party makeup. And usually you can't use summons in event fights. Wait, how come he didn't use the charge attack? Oh, maybe I think he said he was waiting on it, so maybe I just gotta... Got that blue dragon yell going on. Deep purple. You're someone who hates violence. Oh, there's the debuff skill. Instant death effect. Time to kill this man. That's the problem. Yeah, Dark is like so stacked. Like if you have Lich and Fediel, congratulations. You only need to slot in one more character, and that's your Dark team. But yeah, for new players, you're fine. You're totally fine. Instant charge attack for all allies. Yes, please. Everybody comes in for a huge party. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Send out the funnels. Number big. These aren't even big numbers. These are like baby numbers compared to later game stuff. Unfortunately, I have Fediel, but I don't have Lich, so I only have one half of the Dream Team. Ooh, simple toys. Oh, this one has a 7th chapter. I thought it was just... most events are 6. Oh, this was an anniversary event. Okay. I apologize to anybody who wanted to see the story, but like we got a speed run. This is how powerful can you get on a new account within 3 hours? And the answer is, I mean, I can already one-shot like the beginner tier raids, and I get to have an Eternal for free now. I do have Shalem. I have a lot of pretty good dark characters, actually. I just don't have, you know, Lich, who is kind of the combination that just makes your dark team functionally immortal. Not immortal, but it makes them super survivable. Just passive, permanent refresh that can't be dispelled. Mugen joins the children for tea and snacks. He's just a little guy. He's just a little big guy, and also it's his birthday. See, look how happy he is. I wonder how many times she's had to hum that specific song. I think that's one of, like, the little... I think that's one of the menu themes that plays. It's probably, like, a main story theme. I just couldn't tell you where they come from. I do also have Vikala. She's pretty good. Now that she got her level 100 on cap. Using Fifth is a test of patience if she's on your team. Basically get to deal with one of your team members being Elmo. Anyways, Nahan's gonna eat some sicko mode shit and attack now. Apparently he's really good in Light Element, I just don't have him though.
見せてみろ
His special attack is he has a gun. The path to true friendship is inaccessible. You cannot access friendship. Sometimes you get these weird, like, skills that don't actually do anything. Yeah, getting the Zodiac units is basically you plan out a spark for the new year. That's basically it. That's the only way to guarantee it.
命をくれてやるわけにはいかないえいやそこ
We're doing the thing where it gets stronger with the power of friendship. He's getting buffs that are just the name of his homies. Current status effects. Wishing to be accepted as a friend. Current status effects. Poisoned. Wanting attention. Wanting recognition. Honey glazed. Oh no, she basically is kind of like Charlotte. I only have, I think I have about like half of the Zodiac units. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the flavor text status effects. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? It's like Zodiacs are like... You basically have 2 times a year where you can actually realistically get them. And now he's going a little more sicko mode. He's putting the gun away and he's just scratching us. He's going nasty, man. He ingested hyper weed and now he can punch us. Still don't have anything besides the flavor skills, though. These guys are so sad. Somebody just give him a hug. Hug it out. Yeah, I still gotta play Trials of Mana, the remake. I've heard it's not bad. The true power in Granblue is when you realize you are simply going to not, like, you're just going to let the day roll over and not have all of your dailies done. When you simply just like, I don't want to do it. That's the ultimate power. Not getting all the Eternals, not uncapping, you know, everything. Getting a full primal grid, no. No, that's not true power. When you overcome the FOMO debuff. Like, from what I hear, like, I have all the passive, like the wonder bonuses from the Exo Sagittarius event going on right now. The only thing left is, like, the bow, basically, and some people have said it's not bad for, I think, Robin Hood? Or the Archer class, whatever the tier 4 is, it's not bad for them. Exo Sagittarius is really nice, because I just get to let it full auto. I basically play it like an idle game, run it while I'm doing something else. That's another big thing with, like, my criteria for, okay, do I want to do this? It's like, can I full auto it and just kind of passively do it while I do something else? Because if so, great. Always got clones, he's got little guys. It's a good main hand for... Wait. Is Sus Dark actually a turn? What's a sus dark? Is it actually called sus dark? What's sus dark? Sorry, I'm still learning terminology. Like I'm starting to wrap my head around. Okay, this is Omega 1, this is Omega 2, this is Primal. Now there's sus dark. What is sus dark? Explain, please explain. When you hide being a dark player by having a different main weapon. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting hold on, we're looking at sus dark right now. Imposter Super Ultimate Bahamut. Oh my god, you're just Amogusing. You just main hand a different elemental weapon, then haha, actually I'm dark. What the fuck? Amogus grid, yeah. The Amogus meta. Oh hey look, it's Fetty and Lich. I do have Dark Eustace. I think I have Kalulu as well. I don't have Ray or Lich though. I think there are mechanics in the Bahamut fight, like the Super Ultimate fight, which require you to kind of do that. Yeah, Dark as an element is kind of crack, though. Between, like, Summer Zoe, or between Grand Zoe and now, like, just Lich and Fediel. Kind of fucked up. No, it's an actual mechanic. I think based on your main hand elemental, you can clear buffs on Bahamut that are basically required to remove. It's just that, you know, certain elements have trouble doing off-class stuff or off-element stuff. My clones. Oh, they're gonna hug. They're gonna have a hug. Yeah, the wiki will tell you any of, like, the really, really high level raids. Where is it? Like, it'll tell you straight up, hey, don't leech. A lot of stuff in this game can be leeched in that, like, if you're absolutely not ready to do a raid, a lot of times you can just call in other players and they'll be able to do it for you without too much trouble, but, like, don't expect this to happen with, like, the high-end content. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because all you're doing is wasting everybody's time. It's possible in some cases to actually fuck up the raid. I got the grand buff. Actually, I wonder if that's based on your player name. I wonder if you change your player name to something else and that pops up as the buff. I'm really curious. I love that on this stream of, like, you know, how far can I get as a new account? I've got the fucking Super Ultimate Bahamut wiki page open. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's happening. Uh-huh. Anyways, time to destroy this asshole with the power of friendship. Also, you might be thinking, man, he's got a lot of buffs on him. Nah. He's not even on multiple pages of buffs yet. That's nothing. No victory theme for this one. This is a sad fight. But it's alright, you can recruit him as a grand character if you get lucky. Yeah, so that's fighter class completion. We now get permanent 1% attack. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it does add up. Alright, so now that we've finished the event, you get your free character. Seoi. Not like Yaoi, Seoi. And then usually you get a bonus goodie for doing the ending. They really need a better way to deal with the buff stuff, honestly. Because a lot of the UI stuff was when the game was clearly not intended to have, you know, people with 40 fucking buffs or whatever. It's Evencio who's not, like, great, but for a new player, like, you're not going to be doing much better. You can also get a summon. These are... Oh yeah, the call is even called Eternals Assemble. Like, in case the Avengers parallel wasn't clear enough. Do I have to do the raid for the free item? Because you get the weapon. I don't remember if you actually have to do the raid part of that story, if you can just kind of jump in there. You have to do the raid. Okay. I wonder if we can do the raid. Oh god, where was it? Seeds of Redemption, there we go. Let's see how doable this is. Just call my homie Bahamut. I wonder if there's like a fully uncapped Bahamut. Probably not. If only I had Bubs. So this... Oh god, Dark Elemental. I'll try. We'll see how we do. We got Narmai, it'll be fine. What level is Mugen here? Oh, he's only level 30. Maybe not, actually. I thought it was gonna be like level... The level is usually pretty accurate, but I think the earlier level 30s are not the same as, like, modern level 30s. Well, let's see how we do. I can't call for backup in this one, so this might not be doable. At least not at the very start. Remove one debuff. Poison you. Let's give Mugen an immunodeficiency, hell yeah. I can't use Oblivion. And then Narmaya is just gonna swing and we're gonna pray. She's dark now. Not looking great. Not looking great for your boy Andy. This might not be doable this early on. That's fine. Again, there's no time limit on this event, like you can do it whenever. This is a side story, so probably not chunking down 6 million HP worth of damage here, but I wanted to see. I better heal. Oh, that was like nothing. It's so weird going back to like a starter team after having played with my existing account for so long. Probably just dead here, honestly. Yeah. Okay, this isn't happening. This is absolutely not happening. I'm not gonna waste the time. Yeah, if only I could have Bubs. I could just call Bubs and then be done. Well, we can't do that one right off the bat, but eventually, once you're able to do that, you can get a free Eternal. Now, what about... Oh no, I'm not ranked 20 yet. I was gonna say, maybe I can do Inkoa World at least. That'd probably be a better elemental, like a better element advantage at least. Let's see. I wonder how hard Campaign Quest would be, because this one caps your damage at 30k. So like, what if I just get a good team in here if I can get some rank points? Oh, I should probably switch off from Fighter as well. So, this quest is unique in that you can't actually deal more than 30,000 damage a hit. Let's see how we do. Yeah, let me just get to Cresor within 3 hours. That's totally doable. Actually, that's not bad. Wait, did they just do 60? Or was that total? I don't really see the Wilderness summon too much.
神戸を垂れる
Okay, that was total. I was gonna say, how the hell did I do more than 60k? This quest is actually really good to do,
ベインがいたから
because it's fairly, like, I'm doing it with literally my 2-hour team, and you get a good chunk of rank points and XP from doing it. Oh, there we go, we're rank 20 now. So these are upgrade weapons. These are used specifically to make weapons stronger. They are terrible as weapons. I think you can use them, but don't. They just give you more experience when you use them to fuse into other weapons to make them stronger, so... You're never going to use these, like, in your grids. They are just to... Actually, you can even do auto settings. So if you want, you can just tell the game automatically, like, just convert any, like, Archangel weapon and any kind of... Like, you don't want to do these yet. You don't want to touch these, but... Any kind of, like... If it has the wing icon, that means it is an angel icon. It's an angel item, which means that it's just for experience. Sergeant Jewels, these are also good to throw in there. I wouldn't do rare weapons right at the start. I would say hold off on that for now. And then there's a mechanic called reserving, where you just throw everything into a cup, and then you can pour that cup into your experience, into your weapons, to make them stronger. Alright, time to see if we can do... What's it called? If we can do Inchoate World. Hell yeah. Yeah, EXP reserve. Like, reserving just kind of works with everything. Oh, this is 30, not 20. I thought it was 30. Never mind. Damn, I was hoping we could have at least done that. God, now time for the nightmare of, okay, where do all the showdowns live at? Because we're definitely not doing Athena showdown. That's not happening. Yeah, they made it so much nicer. If you played, like, a few years back... before they added the anvil stuff, it is like night and day. You don't have to keep like stocks of weapons at like skill level 5 and skill level 6 just to level up your stuff optimally anymore. It's so nice. It is so fucking nice. Yeah, I guess I could also explain like upgrading skill levels and stuff. Fine. So, when the game first released, this was the only way to upgrade something, is just smashing other weapons into an existing weapon. I would not worry about this. This is just not worth your time anymore, like matching elements and stuff, because there's just so much crap you're going to be picking up. Instead, what you want to do is go to your inventory, and you can either reserve or reduce. Reserve is probably more useful early on. So I'm going to pick these angel weapons that we just picked up. They'll say upgrader here. So we'll just pick those two for now. And then we're going to throw those into our cup. And it'll give us 200 experience out of 30,000. Every time the cup fills up with 30,000 experience, it pops out a copy of the cup, and you can use that to upgrade whatever you want. So there's also an anvil here. I'll talk about that. So let's say we want to... I don't know if these have skills. Let's see if these do. Okay, cool. So these ones are special weapons because they have skills on them. And they're not going to give us very much experience. Like, these 3 rare weapons are only not even 200 experience. So what you want to use this for is for... Notice how there is a rare icon here in your skill level. Basically, you can use these points to level up your weapon skills. And the higher the rarity, the more skill levels it'll give to a weapon, basically. So you just throw them all into your anvil, so you're just saying, I want to stock 2 rare weapons worth of points. One of these doesn't have a skill. So you're just saying, I want to stock 2 rare weapons worth of points. You do that, bang, done. So then what you can do, now that we have some skill points in our weapons, we can't do any of these are too expensive, but if we turn off our filter... So let's say we want to upgrade like a super... Let's say we want to upgrade this earth bow. So you pick upgrade when you select the weapon, and now the game will prompt you, do you want to use your anvil? So you can say, yes, I want to use my anvil. and it'll say, okay, how many points do you want to use? Right now I only have 2 points, so I can only use the 2 rare points. That'll let me go to skill level 1 to 2. And skill level is basically, so this one has Earth Aegis at level 1. So upgrading the skill level of a skill just improves its effect. So you don't have to keep like 200 different copies of weapons anymore at different skill levels. You just throw them all in the anvil and let the game sort it out for you. It's so nice. I'm not going to upgrade that because I want to upgrade that, you know, that crap weapon. It's not going to be very good. But it's super nice. If you played the game before that and you remember the pain of having to manage all the crap in your inventory, it is so much better now. Now to try to remember where the hell all the starting showdowns are. Or is this this might be the actual raid, because this says hard. I think this is the actual one. I wonder if I could do this one solo. Oh, Michael's there too. What's the Michael call again? No, should be fine. Okay, so this is a level 50 Tiamat. So she's a little stronger. Oh, she's delay and uplift. Oh, this one's an HP-based effect. Hard rains are on 1 million. We might be able to do this one then. Right now, the strategy is going to be pretty much pop all skills. Yeah, 20% on turn 1 isn't bad, actually. Granted, that's with all our skills, but we'll see how much damage we do with regular attacks. And the one charge that Grant has. Yeah, not bad, actually. Oh, right, I wanted to call Michael. We're definitely not soloing Omega Raids, that's not happening. So that's not a whole lot of damage, because that is percentage-based. But you do want to do these. Like, even once you get to the point where you can just destroy these raids casually, you still want to do them. Because they give you materials that you need to host the higher-level Extreme Omega Raids. Oh, nice dodge. The homies are doing work. Yeah, they did add skip to, like, the most common raids, but you have to go pretty far into the game until you actually unlock them. Like, I don't think you unlock the Omega skips until you get to high level, so... Right now we just kind of swing because our skills are all on cooldown. The basic showdowns, like the regular raids, or the hard raids, they're not going to have anything really special going on for the most part. It's all just... They attack you, they might do a charge attack if they get up to 3 diamonds. That's pretty much it. There's no triggers, there's no special stuff going on beside that. Basically just a damn trace. Not too hard. But yeah, that was added in, I think the Impossible... Like, I think the Omega skips were fairly recent. I think it was like a few months ago that they added those in. Which unfortunately does make it kind of difficult to join in on Omega raids if you want to, you know, farm for materials or animals or whatever. Anyways, time to absolutely annihilate Tiamat now, because we got 3 charge skills on deck. Also, pay attention to your charge skills, because they have additional effects beyond just does a lot of damage, usually. Like, this one is just bonus fire damage to all foes, that's fine. This one boosts her critical hit rate. And then this one gives them Vice Draken effect, which I don't know what that does. Is that like a skill bonus? Oh, cool. So it just gives them a free use of this skill, basically. And then Percy raises their Singe level even more, gives him King's Blaze, which is... I don't know. Is that this effect? No. No, that's a different buff. If she even survives this turn, we might be able to see these buffs, but I don't think she will. Always doing the thing. I love the shift between like the chibi sprites and then the actual like character art. It's so good. Yeah, destroyed.
俺の敵ではない。
Cool.
我が理想は決して揺らぐ。
Yeah, so right off the bat, I can already basically start farming like the hard grades. Oh, the charge attacks got really flashy. Oh, hey, team up blade. Time to start building a grid. No, I don't think I'm going to be using that too much. So these raids will give you SR versions of the like the summoned weapons, basically. They're random chance, so you're probably gonna have to do a lot of them. But if you are absolutely hurting for items and you have no other way to really upgrade your grid, that's a way to start working on it. But they do just kind of hand you a lot of really nice stuff early on now, so you don't have to worry too much, I think. Because if we look at that weapon we just got, we filter. I think that's also an Omega Series weapon. Okay, yeah, so this one also has the Stormworm skin, or those Stormworm skills. So if you remember how Colossus Omega, when we looked at him a while back, he boosted specifically Flame Worm or whatever it's called. This one is Stormworm. So this one, the Tiamat summon will boost these skills. And yeah, you'll want to do all these raids eventually, but yeah, it's worth getting into the groove of doing those. And then, what else? I guess I could show off the casino real quick.
ようこそジュエルリゾートへ
There's a couple useful things you can grab in the casino.
こちらで集めたメダルと交換できますよ
Don't worry about buying these outfits. They're 5 million chips in each. They're not worth your time at the start. The big thing here for most people is probably going to be a knot. Because you can theoretically get 4 copies of a knot and uncap her to a decently strong free win summon. I've been trying for several years to get that gun, you're nowhere near it. Oh no, she still has the old, like, release art. She's still year 1 art. So I'm gonna deal a little bit of psychic damage to you, specifically, Arc Vial. Specifically to you. Log into my MOBA gay account. So this is my main account. So I won the Super Bingo. So I just got handed 77 million chips. And, probably never gonna buy Christina. I don't think I want her. She's not very good. I guess I could also buy the outfits, but like, I don't know that I really wanna. I think the only one that I regularly use is like Io, because she's really good in the light element. But yeah, Casino can get some nice stuff. There's anima and stuff that you can get. I could probably show it off, actually. Some of these are going to be missing, like I already bought the full Anat set because I bought that. Super Bingo is, if you do a full 100,000 bet, that is 77 million chips, which is pretty much the highest single payout you're going to get in the casino. It's very uncommon, but as I demonstrated earlier, I have a little bit of luck on my side between rolling Percival and Narmaya on my freebies at the start. But yeah, steel bricks are good. Red steel, not so much. The regular ones. These guys, you'll probably want a few of these. They're not like mission critical constantly, but you will want them eventually. So, if you have a surplus of chips and you don't need any more animas or whatever, it's not a bad idea to grab those. Don't worry about the weapons from the casino. These are stinky. You don't want them. You do not want to spend 10 million chips on Inferno's Aegis. Just don't do it. There's a super payout for the Super Bingo getting all diamonds on a card. I mean, if that does exist, I haven't seen it. But yeah, you can also buy the Omega Anima that you need to host raids or use for other things here and there. So it can definitely be worth your time. These are monthly restock, so you get 30 every month. Oh no, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like the Super Bingo, if you get all diamonds for your bingo, that is, you get 700 times your bet. So that's why I got 77 million. Because I used the maximum bet. Because I want that Super Bingo and I got it. But yeah, you can buy enemas here, so Casino, it can be worth spending some time here. I just don't think it's as important as it was when the game first launched, or when the casino first launched. I don't know if this was in the game. But, yeah, that's my main account. And I think, yeah, it's about 3 o'clock, so I'm probably going to be finishing up soon, but I do want to kind of go back to the other account and kind of do taking stock of how we did. So, whoops, not MOBA gay, no, that's the wrong one. Hold on, I'm gonna hide the window real quick because I don't know if it's actually gonna display my personal login and info. I'm not sure if it's an auto login. Okay. Yay, Gran's back. So we did pretty alright, honestly. Like, for the first 3 hours, I spent a lot of time in the side story, which I didn't need to, because I can't get that Eternal right away anyways. I definitely need to power up my team a little more. But yeah, we did pretty alright. I mean, the character draws were fairly lucky, I'm not going to lie. Between getting Percival and, what's her name? Narmaya. I never did end up using most of the other characters, like what's her name? Catalina, what's her name again? Shitori. Pull up Shitori. Got the 11 sisters, and then a lot of SSRs and a lot of SRs and just Rs as well. But yeah, pretty good start for 3 hours. Like, this is probably further than I got in like a full month in original Granblue. Like, again, I want to remind you that my first character on my other account was Malo, who was real bad. Halo Pro, yeah, Halo Pro is nice because you don't have to spam it anymore if you want to get rusted weapons. For people who aren't familiar, what they're talking about is this mission here, Angel Halo. If you do it on very hard, you get the most amount of... these are basically just to get weapon upgrade materials, like for, you know, the angel weapons and summons that I was showing off. And if you do the very hard mission, eventually you unlock a skip, which lets you run 10 times at once. And it gets you a guaranteed run of the Nightmare Halo, which is required when you're doing Eternals, because you need to get relic weapon replicas for that. And that'll be really important down the line. But for now, just again, do your raids. Like, follow the wiki again. This is super useful. There's a lot of good stuff here. Like, it's saying here you can get, you know, Sandalphon. You can get Pecorine. Kokoro is really good if I remember correctly. Like, she's probably the best from the Princess Connect. And this is kind of your only way to play Princess Connect in English now, RIP. If you do the Code Geass event, you can get the SSR characters, Lelouch, Zaku, Kalin. You can get the Akur first, second, and third year from the Love Live event. So there's a lot of good free characters that you can get. They're not the best, but starting off, you'll want them for sure. Especially, like, you saw my Dark Grid. That was like, there was nobody there. And I believe Lelouch he's Dark Elemental, so he's pretty good. If you're ever unsure, again, the wiki is super fucking useful. This is probably, like, one of the best game wikis I've ever seen. There's a tier list. Don't take this as, like, you know, strict gospel. The tier list is really useful to see, like, which characters you want to prioritize. So, for example, again, we're going to look at Dark here. There's Lich and Fediel. Ilsa Yukata is also apparently very good. I don't have her, though. So if you roll a new character, you're not sure roughly how good they are, you can take a look here at the tier list. Like, let's say, you know, I just got Percival. There's a reason I was real excited about Percival and Narmaya, because they are both very fucking good characters. But don't take this as gospel. If you're a new player, pretty much any SSR is going to be good for your teams. Yeah, there's been some power creep. I think the last time when I started starting to play seriously, it was where is it? Grand Zoe, who was like the best undisputed dark character, and now she's 9.4. She's still not bad, but The enmity meta, the conjunction meta is kind of dead now. But yeah, Summer Korwa is also godlike. I have her on my main character, on my main account. Gachapin is... he's not, like, super great. Yeah, there he is, 8.5. Enmity's not dead, but it's, like, not... it's not the god strategy anymore. Like, you don't just bring Grand Zoe and just win everything. The funny thing is, like, some SR characters are better than R characters or SSR characters now. Like, I think the one I got most confused about, I think she was in... Actually, I can just filter by... Wait, can you not filter these by SSR? I thought you could turn off SSR characters. I want to say it's a water... Yeah, here we go. Yukata Leona is apparently 9.2. Which is better than a lot of SSRs according to their metrics. The thing is, a lot of these character metrics are going to be determined by how well they do in, like, bleeding edge content. Which is not going to be representative of a lot of your time with the game. So, like, for example, I think, like, my first SSR that I used regularly was Sen in Wind. And, like, she's only an 8.5. Yeah, she's only, like, 8.5. But she was pretty solid for me when I started playing. Like, I didn't need, you know, Grand Narmaya and Summer Korwa to do every fight. It's just really nice to have. Also, yeah, that's another thing. These are taken from a Japanese site's tier list. These are not, you know, like a North American squad of people determining these. So again, take these with a grain of salt. If you like a character and you want to use them, then just use them. I remember, I think I got Bowman and I was like, who the hell is this dude? Because he's not a grand character. He's not super special. And you don't actually use any of his skills. They're just used automatically. But that's what makes him so good in higher-end content, because you don't have to spend time doing anything with him. He just does everything on his own. That's why he's graded so well. But yeah, like, again, use this as a guideline, but don't take it as gospel. Evokers and Eternals, they have their own list. They have a list of who you want to aim for first, rather than, like, you know, who is the best. So this one recommends getting, like, Thrio and Siofan. They're kind of recommended as your first picks. Six is 3, but then his 5-star is, you know, maximum priority once you do get him. But yeah, this is just one site's opinion, so feel free to disregard it if you really like a character. Like, I think I picked Thrio. She was the one that I picked for my freebie Eternal, because of this skill here. Where is it? Ground Zero. So this one does plane damage to all enemies based on her HP. And this is really useful for, like, new players going through, what's it called, Arcarum. Because it'll just trivialize a lot of encounters straight up. Later on, she's not quite as useful. Like, she's still a good character, but maybe not as core as some other ones in Earth. And if you luck into Bubs, yeah, but that's... Bubs, you cannot, like, force yourself to get him. Like, there's no way you can spark for him. I don't think you can ticket for him. I think he's just, you have to get lucky, basically. So, if you get him, great, but don't expect it to happen. But yeah. Pretty good marathon dash at the start. I think we did alright. I just realized I don't think I had this trimmed on. But yeah, I just wanted to show off a quick little silly idea that I had. I don't know that I'm ever going to stream, like, Granblue proper, because a lot of it is just farming raids. It's not super exciting to watch, but I wanted to see what the new player experience was like, and it's pretty fun. I wonder if I could give this account away. I wonder if that's possible, if anybody wants a free Percival and Narmaya account. Is that possible? Can you give accounts away? Oh god, but it'd probably be tied to my email, though. I'd have to change that. Would you also... I wonder if you get IP banned. No, I'm definitely not selling any accounts. Absolutely not. But yeah, that'll be it for me for the day. Fun little experiment. I kind of want to do more, like, weird streams rather than just, you know, strictly I'm gonna play a game. Like, I want to do more weird stuff like this. Anyways, who's live right now? Yo, Minimat's playing some Darkest Dungeon dos. Gonna raid y'all over to Minimat. Who is now only 2 Ts and not 3. He got rid of the 3rd T. He killed it. It's just 2. It's just 2 Ts. I think Darkest Dungeon, did that like fully come out now? Is that why I see everybody playing it and it's on the front page on Steam? It is out of early access? Okay, cool. I was wondering. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'll be back on Thursday. Again, it's going to be at noon Eastern, so I apologize if you normally tune in on the evenings, but I will not be available this week in the evenings to do streams. Anyways, have a good one, folks.